Alright. Hopefully. Right, it looks like it's fixed. Alright, yeah, it's fixed. There we go. That should be okay. I'm hoping. Right. Let's try that again. Don't even know what I was saying. But, you know what? It is what it is. Alright, mate. Yeah, I'm so, mate. Absolutely soon. But I don't know what happened there. Like, I do apologise for that. Like, that is terrible. That was terrible. At least I'm getting a bloody laptop soon. How are you, Jake? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm just absolutely shattered. I've had a long week, you see. So, yeah, I'm just really, really tired. But I'm so hoping that the Borough win today. Hope the Borough big test for Carrick. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we come out with the win. But I don't think I'm too. It's the last game before the World Cup. We just go out today and we just try our best. I think. But yeah. Alright. Closing into kickoff now, so we've got Super Michael Carrick! He knows exactly what we need! Deal right at the back. True rate attack. Boys going to the Premier League. Akpom's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Akpom's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Akpom's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Akpom's on fire. Ooh.
You said the team news was unchanged. You liar. He's back, and I wonder if his return is linked to the fact that Mark Catanasio is here, and Norwich just want to show all the good things they do, and Captain Canary's been saved up for Mark. Maybe he was in the.
What are you watching on? I'm watching on IPTV.
We don't know whether
on the Fire Stick.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And let's bring Jeremy Goss into this. And Gossy, I'm not sure whether you heard our interview with Mark Catanasio earlier on, but talking about how Norwich City need to not start acting like a big club, but he was saying they are a big club. We should be proud of what we've got, all of the stuff on and off the pitch that this club owns and has at their disposal. It's something to be proud of, and sometimes here in this part of the world we're sort of maybe a bit too shy and a bit coy, and we don't big ourselves up enough.
It's an external perception, isn't it? When you think about players looking in, or people looking in, fans looking in from the outside, we're used to it. I think we know we're a big club in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of what we can achieve, where we've been, its history. We know we're a big club and we are Premier League. We just got to get there. And he coming in, Mark coming in is a breath of fresh air, I must admit. I think he's a
the Borough fans.
Investment for the football club, if that is the correct word, but his involvement and his contribution.
They're all jumping and everything.
So will be very, very important, and so keen to figure out.
Wished I was there, but
to go in, and of course, dear Michael,
I wasn't going to make that journey.
You mentioned earlier, it's to put your toe in the water.
We've got Super Michael Carrick. He knows knows exactly what we need. Down right at the back, Trevor attack, but it's got to turn the Premier League. One song! We've only got one song! We've only got one song! We've only got one song! Now we haven't.
I don't think having Mark Atanasio here puts any extra pressure on Dean Smith. I think, Norwich City in the Championship, but we've seen, haven't we, when they had that little bad run.
Yeah, I just can't seem to get enough of
win most weeks, and when you don't, there's always a big security inquiry. So, yeah, I don't think it'll change much in terms of what's on Dean Smith's shoulders. But I think supporters will have been pleased to hear Mark Atanasio talk about, believing in the size of the club.
I was sat behind you at Blackpool. You should have said hi. Should have said hi. Just one time on in grassroots. Nice. Come on, Borough. Middlesbrough fan 1. St. Michael Carrick. Nice. XD goes as he goes running down the wing. Makes the board thing, doesn't he? So we're going to the Premier League. Absolutely love it. Look at that.
Well, it's a beautiful Norfolk day. The castle and the cathedral are lit in sunshine. So is the Barclay end of Carrow Road. Where we see
there's the Borough and there's Norwich in the tunnel, ready to come out. So as I said 2-1. True Ragpong double.
Yes, you certainly wouldn't think it was the middle of November with the temperature the way it is and bright sunshine enveloping the Barclay end of Carrow Road. And of course the other reason you wouldn't think it was November is because we're talking about the final.
Here we go! Johnny Olsen leads the squad out.
We're about to emerge for the tunnel at Carrow Road. Lots of former armed service personnel.
Come on, Borough! Come on, Borough! Come on, Borough! Come on, Borough! I'll turn the commentary up just a bit more so then you can hear it.
And Gibbs, the Middlesbrough team, Zach Steffen is their goalkeeper, Tommy Smith, Dale Fry, Darryl Lenihan and Ryan Giles, the back four. Johnny Howson captains the team from midfield. He'll get a good reception from the Norwich City supporters. Hayden Hackney is alongside him in the centre of midfield with Isaiah Jones on the right, Ryan McGree on the left, another player off to the World Cup with Australia. Chuba Akpom playing just off the striker Marcus Force, the team of Cookie, not the only Finnish striker on the pitch. We're going to have that moment of silence in a moment, but before we do that, Jerry Goss, just a quick word from you on the Norwich team today. The diamond midfield, it allows Cookie and Sargent up front together. You like this system?
Yeah, I do like that system. I think Aaron Ramsey, we spoke about scoring goals, is excellent. I think he'll be a huge addition and a big positive for us today. And Hayden being that holding midfield player that we've lost.
I've only been to one away match, that was against Bolton in 2019 season, I think. Alright.
Symbol being put on the advertising hoardings around the ground. We're about to have that minute silence.
I think we're about to have that minute silence now. What is those trumpet noises? It's for the minute silence. The last post.
4 weeks to steward it as a Norwich City supporter because we're about to break mid-season for the World Cup.
So it's an incredible feeling, isn't it? You'd never ever believe it. Firstly, the weather, as you mentioned, in November, and secondly, a break for a World Cup in Qatar. Well, big game today. I think you mentioned the midfield. There's a huge set of responsibilities on their shoulders.
We got Super Michael Carrick! He knows exactly what we need! They'll throw the back. True Rita! Ball's going to the Premier League! Johnny Howson to take the kickoff with Hayden Hackney right next to him.
Middlesbrough are here because they're not in their usual red strip. No reason why they couldn't have worn red, but of course we know teams like to wear their change strip as often as possible. During football these days, so they're all in dark blue. Norwich in yellow and green will defend the Barclay end in the first half. We're just waiting for the last few members of the armed services to make their way off down one of the exit gates here at Carrow Road. They're being applauded by the Norwich City supporters. And here we go then for the last Norwich City match until December the 10th, when they go to Swansea. Can they head off for this unprecedented mid-season World Cup break in good form? Players are being kept waiting for the start of this game actually. A lot of them are sort of jogging on the spot, trying to keep their muscles warm and keep their legs moving while we wait for the referee Medality to get us underway.
And here we go! We've kicked off. Oh, we're already on the attack. We've literally just kicked off. And it's cleared away. Johnny Howson heads it forward though. So Ryan Giles on the left hand side. But he's going backwards to Lenihan. Lenihan gets it up.
Hanley called into action there, but Aarons has beaten to it and got the ball away. Middlesbrough building with McGree on the left hand side. And now it's going to be originally laid off by Force, their Finnish striker, and actually Middlesbrough playing safe. They've gone back to their goalkeeper, Zach Steffen, who's an American international who hasn't made the United States World Cup squad. So that's one thing that Josh Sargent has got on him already. He'll be hoping to follow that up with a goal or two today before he heads off to Qatar. 0-0. Sunshine just covering one little bit of the Barclay stand at the moment as it begins to disappear behind the River End stand. Middlesbrough in possession.
Yeah, I've seen that about
Tommy Smith.
Chuba.
He plays the ball in behind that.
Go on, Force. That is brilliant. Like, Marcus Force, right?
Plays it back to his goalkeeper Gunn, who passes the ball out there. Picks up Kenny McLean.
Literally, he can set off as late as he wants. And then he'll still make it. He has that much pace. Oh, what a ball! Ball in the box! Oh! And Akpong's header goes over the bar. Really unlucky. First chance of the game.
Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough have started this game. Jeremy Goss, who only played 90 seconds, but very eye-catching the way they've moved the ball.
Chuba Akpong with the 8 goals to his credit already this season's always going to be a danger man, but they've set their stall out already, Middlesbrough. The question was how were they going to play? We're going to sit here and defend, or were they going to high press? It looks like they're going to high press Norwich and make things difficult.
Michael Carrick, the England midfielder, beige or grey jumper on over on the far side, stroking his chin thoughtfully as he watches his new team trying to put Norwich under pressure. Michael Carrick did finish up on the losing side with Manchester United against Norwich a couple of times. It's probably only fair to point out he did win a fair few games against the Canaries as well, but it's those defeats that Norwich fans will remember as Pookie tries to lay the ball.
Borough fans already singing the new True Pump chant.
They played it a little too eagerly and the ball's been out of play from Middlesbrough throw in. Both of these sides have won 2 of their last 3 matches. You can spin Norwich City's recent form whichever way you like. They've either won 2 of their last 3 or 2 of their last 9.
Oh, we had to make sure we're there. Force is underrated. Of course he is. I mean,
Johnny Howson.
I don't know what Wilder was thinking. McGree's got it now. He's on the left hand side with Giles now. And we could have got it in there, but now Hackney back to Giles, Giles back to Hackney. Now Howson.
To Howson on small.
Tommy Smith, who's been absolutely amazing by the way. Isaiah Jones, he's challenging them. Oh. That's what we want Isaiah Jones to do. Just literally get himself in those positions and just go on and do him.
They are certainly on the front foot. Sharp passing, good movement, very determined to get forward.
We've got Super Mike Carrick. He knows exactly what we need. Go for out the back. Curator. Boys going to the Premier League.
Leaving that wide space for fullbacks to run down.
So it's another throw and it's going all the way back to Dale Fry.
Chris is a 1-against-1 in that midfield.
Now Lenahan.
It's just a case of winning your battle, but first of all, let's win the
Left
ball.
footed cross over to Jones, bit too much, and it goes out for a Norwich throw.
Jones was playing in the Isthmian League as recently as the 2018-19 season for Tooting and Mitcham. Moved to Middlesbrough. He's really made an impact this season. 3 goals already, including one in midweek when they won very handsomely at Blackpool. And after a really tough start to the season, which ended up seeing Chris Wilder lose his job, just signs recently that Michael Carrick is making the right sort of changes. They do score plenty of goals, Middlesbrough, away from home. As Norwich try to come forward for the first time. Ball spread by McCallum over to the right-hand side where Aarons is waiting for it, tackled by Hackney. And it goes out for a Norwich City throw-in. Yeah, 16 goals away from home in the Championship this season, Middlesbrough. Only Burnley, the leaders, have scored more. Here comes Sargent on the right.
Balls in, Stefan grabs.
And his sometime American teammate, Zach Steffen, will take the catch. So sometimes in the Championship we know how tight it really is, and league positions can be a bit misleading, can't they? Middlesbrough, you look at their record away from home, you'll see that they score plenty of goals.
Yeah, they're doing well, aren't they? Good to see Michael Carrick in the game and as a manager.
When I watch other YouTubers who have who watch their team play Middlesbrough and they swear up for it, I think
he's already changed the team about. I think they started with a back 3, but now it's a back 2.
And now we've got Chuba Akpom running at Norwich
Go
City.
on.
Informed striker.
Oh!
The penalty towards Jones. Too much on it. Well, Gunn comes out and makes sure anyway. Dives in front of Jones and
It was a chance. It was a chance.
Fair few players
Ball
who
in
could
from
have taken
Akpom.
4 goals in his last 4 games. Chuba Akpom up front, former Arsenal youngster. Sarrett trying to make his way through the midfield.
Oh, hitting Hackney.
And Ramsey has raced away from Hackney up towards the edge of the penalty area. He gives
Pookie.
it to Pookie in the box. Pookie for Norwich. Goalkeeper makes
What a save, Stefan!
Can't quite get to the rebound.
What a save from Stefan, by the way. Wow. Team of Pookie was in there.
Pookie got the shot in from wide. It's the sort of opportunity that has been leading to goals for Norwich in recent weeks, but not this time. McCallum finds Pookie. They come again. Corner of the penalty area on the left. Pookie is tackled. And Middlesbrough will bring it away. Quite a number of Norwich's
goals
recently have not been scored by Pookie.
Oh, that was a good tackle that from Pookie.
That is so impressive as ever with Pookie, not just his.
Middlesbrough are offering Stefan Penman deal. Well, they're not offering yet. They're planning on it though. They are planning on it, which I think is a good idea.
Aarons takes the game to Middlesbrough. Takes on 2 players. He's now level with the Middlesbrough penalty area on the right. He's got past the youngster Hackney. He's given it to Sarah. Sarah hits a shot.
Oh, it's hit the side netting.
On its way wide.
Jesus.
6 minutes starting to show. And Pookie, I don't know whether he will feel he should have scored there, but quite a few goals Norwich have scored recently have been Pookie efforts that have been saved and they've scored from the rebound. What did you think of that one?
Ramsey done well, brushes aside his opponent, comes forward with the ball, 3 against 2
I think
situation.
Pookie should have scored that, like.
Gets his shot on target, but scuffs it a little bit. I think he'll be disappointed with the contact.
50-50, I'd say.
Hence he ran back 40 yards to win
We've
the
been
ball.
doing
Straight
okay.
after that as well, has shown his practice.
But we've only
disappointment.
played 7 minutes.
It's better from Norwich. If we win that ball in midfield, we can be creative.
I mean, having Sargent and Pookie up front, it must be a dream for the rest of the Norwich team, because they're not goal hangers, are they? They do work for the team, and Sarah tries to feed one through. It falls from McLean on the edge of the box. He tees up Sargent! And Sargent, who is off to the World Cup, has just scored his 9th goal of the season! Dean Smith said he wanted Sargent to score some goals to give himself a chance.
For God's sake, it's Sargent. It's 1-0 Norwich. In the first 7 minutes.
Norwich City, and it's Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 0.
Terrific build up down the right hand side again, winning the ball, keeping possession. I was just about to mention that Sargent's playing a little bit wider than I'd like to see him on the right hand side, but of course opening up the gaps for people like Ramsey to run into. He receives the ball, 1 touch, good first touch out of his feet, sees the keeper, drills it past him to the corner. And what a wonderful start is that for Norwich, and most certainly what a great start that is for Josh Sargent, bearing in mind he'll be off to the World Cup soon.
Well, there's something to take over to Qatar with him. USA, USA is the chant from the Barclay and the Carrow. They probably won't be chanting that in, 13 days' time when USA play England at the World Cup. We should mention they play Wales as well, of course, when you hear gossip, but at the moment, he's Norwich City's Josh Sargent, not USA's Josh Sargent. And that chance was the mirror image, really, of the one that Pookie had a moment ago, but he finished it brilliantly. And I think we're seeing this formation that Norwich.
Yeah, no one cares really. I'm not too bothered.
As well, doesn't it?
If you want to swear, you can swear. I do it sometimes. Oh, Jones!
For a Norwich throw-in. This time in midfield, it allows Sarah and McLean to have much more of an impact on the game further forward, doesn't it?
Yeah, those two players are very, very good at winning the ball in dangerous areas. So in the final third, they got pressure on the opponent. They're winning the ball. That's allowing Ramsey, Sargent and Pookie to make runs. And they're very, very clever at making them runs. Pookie exceptionally good at that. On that occasion, it was Josh Sargent who had the ball laid into him. But the midfield zone is looking quite good. It's looking a bit sharper than what it did 5 minutes ago. And it's on top of their opponents. So they're winning the ball in good areas, Chris.
9 goals for Sargent in the Championship this season. That's in the division's joint top goal scorer as it stands. There's a bit of a crowd of players on 9 goals. Elsewhere, Millwall have got in front of Preston and Rotherham lead at Luton. Norwich will speak to Rotherham last time out.
Oh, what?
Rotherham have since beat Sheffield
That is-
United.
Oh my word. Oh, it's a good ball as well. Shot! Great defensively from Dale Fry.
Fry, who closed the angle well, but there's a bit of
Don't play it there, Jesus.
There's a real promising understanding between Aarons and Sarah. Middlesbrough pass goes astray. Norwich looking to capitalise, having just gone a goal up. Aarons plays it forward to Sarah. Looking to get it to Aarons, who holds the ball in play on the right-hand side. Gives it to Gabriel Sarah. Now Ramsey. Norwich in front already in this game. We've only been playing for 9 minutes at Carrow Road. Gibson, former Borough player, plays the ball to the left wing. McCallum well forward.
Oh, he's got him here. Great defence from Tommy Smith though.
The right back, and will be a Norwich City throw in. That goal really wasn't an attractive game anyway. He seems to have really lifted Norwich and lifted the crowd.
I did say as well that we'd go behind.
It has instantly.
I said that we'd go behind 1-0, but I said that we'll come back into this game and win 2-1.
He made a 30-yard run directly into the box.
Whether that'll happen, I don't know.
The
But
30-yard ball, unlucky not to get his shot on target in the end, but exceptional players, an attacking midfield player. That's what you want to see.
Pookie to McLean. Sarah tries to work it into the penalty area, and it's been cleared away. Hayden wins the ball high up the field.
And that's a free kick. To Borough.
That's a free kick to Middlesbrough back inside their own half.
Just near the edge.
We mentioned it before the game. We saw it
Of
for
our
the first goal at
box.
Rotherham, but already Sarah and Aaron seem to have a. You've been out there, I haven't, but that must happen sometimes. You just get a player who plays on your side of the pitch, you hit it off with immediately, and that seems to be the case with those two.
Yeah, whenever Max gets it, he's probably looking who's my wide man to give it to his feet straight away. It just so happens the majority of the time it's either Josh Sargent or it's Sarah. On that occasion it was Sarah when he's picked out that long ball. But he's a mobile player, he's a mobile midfield player, Gabriel. And he's looking for it all the time, and it makes it easy for the man on the ball when he makes that run.
Norwich now battling for possession with Sarah. Middlesbrough have got it. And back it goes to Darragh Lenihan, the Irish defender, released by Blackburn in the summer. Did play at the start of his Blackburn career.
Nothing much is really happening. Just passing it around. Back to Stefan.
Who was
All the way back up. It's Tommy Smith heading her on.
American not going to the World Cup, but he's been
And
an American who is going to the World Cup in.
Bro, down man, come on, that's a free
1-0
kick.
against Middlesbrough. Ben Gibson plays it forward. Sargent's made a good run. Heads it up.
Ben Gibson
towards
against his old
Ramsey,
club.
who's 25 yards from goal. Shadowed by the youngster Hayden Hackney. Ramsey is level with the Middlesbrough penalty area on the right. Feeds Gabriel Sarah to Pookie into the penalty area in Sargent. He couldn't quite take it in his stride, but he'll still chase it out wide right and keep the attack alive for Norwich City, who lead 1-0. And it's on a throw-in. Sarah's got a lovely knack of finding a bit of space on the pitch, hasn't he?
Very mobile. A bit like Todd Cantwell when he's on his runs and his movement is good. He wants the ball all over the pitch. Same sort of player, but
Sarah gives it to Ramsey into the penalty area. Ramsey shot, goalkeeper claws it away, and then it needs a defender to head it behind.
Jesus, Stefan, thank you.
It's not going to be a corner. There's an offside earner in that move. But Zach Stefan, who is furious with his defenders and how easily Norwich are finding it to take pot shots at his goal. Ramsey got the effort in there. It was a sort of unconventional save from the goalkeeper. I thought he was going to tip it over the bar, but he sort of just palmed it straight up in the air, didn't he? And the defender got to it first, and then the offside flag went up. So still 1-0 to Norwich, but I would say that they've got the number of this Middlesbrough defence, haven't they? They're getting opportunities at will at the moment.
yeah, he caught me in my talk there. It happened so quickly, but that's what Norwich are doing. They're high pressing, they're winning the ball in dangerous zones, and within seconds a chance was created.
1-0 Norwich. McLean wins
Here's
it.
Pookie.
Pookie takes the ball forward on the left-hand side, crosses into the penalty area looking for Ramsey. It's been cut out well at the near post and brought away by the always cultured Johnny Howson, who puts it into the Norwich half. Gibson gets it for the Canaries against
Yusuf is a Yeah, of course I do. He's been on my channel many times. He's been on against when we played West Brom last season. But Yusuf, he's a quality lad.
And in the Premier League, it's an interesting day for
Dreadful stuff, no.
West Ham 0, Leicester 1. James Maddison doing a Josh Sargent, scoring in the last game before he goes off to the World Cup. Here comes Norwich City on the left-hand side with Ramsey. Nice bit of skill, takes him past his man, but he's brought it out wide to the left now. Finds Kenny McLean. He scored last weekend, McLean. He's got McCallum in front of him, level with the Middlesbrough penalty area. Back it comes to Ramsey.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Having started this game on the front foot, have now had to bring men back defensively because Norwich are forcing them back. Clever touch from McLean onto Sarah, who crosses.
Yeah, offside, I thought so.
From Norwich, it's the same. The assistant referee's flag ended that because that had all the makings of a lovely move.
Yeah, very good. Confidence is there. We can see that. Clever little touches and flicks. Kenny McLean just clipping one over the back.
Nearly 15 minutes in and we went on down still.
Such is the dominance so far. It's so good to see the players positive that when they get the ball.
By the way, guess what's just been delivered to me?
It's been excellent all over. The midfield players, Howson and Hackney, are getting overrun.
So next stream, I'll be on here.
Look a lot more comfortable attacking than defending, don't they?
God.
Yeah,
I don't even know what it looks like actually. It's literally been given to me now.
Force, their striker, tackled. And Norwich have got it now with Ramsey from Sarah's pass. Marcus Force just couldn't hold the ball up there. And Norwich now moving to the right-hand side. Dominating the possession at the moment, Norwich City. Already got a goal. Really well taken from Josh Sargent. Can they add to it? Middlesbrough started the game better. A couple of early opportunities. Here's McLean in the midfield.
Millwall now 2-0 up against Preston North End.
Finds Ramsey in a good position. Ramsey drills the ball out along the ground to the right-hand side.
Are they alright?
The Brazilian
decent.
Looking to thread the ball through the Middlesbrough defence to Pukki. It's been cut out. And now Howson has it inside his own.
Go on, Howson. Go on. Oh, it's a good tackle.
Ramsey. That's a wonderful tackle. It looked like Howson got past him, but Ramsey was able to slide in straight.
When's the next stream?
And win the ball back for
I don't know. I'm going to try and do one for the World Cup with England, but I'm at college for the first game, so whether I'll be able to stream there, I don't know, because they might put on the game, and I might stream it there, I don't know, but we'll have to see. Try not to do that pepper on it, Jake. Oh my god, don't. It's actually right here as well. I'm actually going to have a drink now, because I'm actually my first. So. We've played 16 minutes.
After a bright start from Middlesbrough, Norwich have really got to grips with this game and have, over the last 10 minutes or so, really had control of it. Ball is with Middlesbrough on halfway. Fry, the defender, who has played alongside Ben Gibson, really became a regular member of the Middlesbrough team when Gibson left to go to Burnley. And finds himself on the opposite side.
Howson finds Hackney finds Giles on the left hand side.
And there's an opportunity for Ryan.
It's an opportunity to get into the box. It's a low cross. Match ball.
Hanley does well just to knock it away from the former Brentford man. And Norwich back in possession, but deep inside their own half with Aarons, who's being hustled there by Force, and
no way, man.
In their right back position, 1-0 Norwich.
I'm drinking right now.
There seems to be when they lose the ball, a real determination from every player to win it.
Cobra!
If they possibly can, I'm not sure if they've worked
Jesus.
on training, but they want to know that they're at home. They want to take the game to Middlesbrough.
And don't dive in, man!
Catching the defenders out in really, really dangerous zones. And when they're in possession like now, watch them at the back, very comfortable, very composed. They're 1-0 up. Middlesbrough have to chase the game now. So Norwich really showing their dominance and most certainly in control.
Looking comfortable in terms of the jobs that they're being asked to do, the Norwich players in this system. 1-0 they lead. Ramsey floats it out towards the right-hand side. Doesn't pick out Aarons. It was under hit. But Giles makes an error, and Aarons is able to get it back for Norwich City. Helps go for a couple of Middlesbrough players in order to keep possession. Norwich City now could build through the midfield with McLean onto Ramsey, who dashes forward into Middlesbrough territory. Lays it out to the left wing, and Sam McCallum, who's really making up for lost time now, making that left back position his own. McLean comes forward, finds Sargent on the edge of the area. Sargent helps it into the box towards Pukki. Pukki has committed a foul, but the referee is
we may as well play on.
Because the Middlesbrough defenders have control of the ball. They've cleared it long. Hanley wins the header on halfway.
No chance.
Glides with Force in doing so. And then the referee's going to stop it because while Force is down, there's accidental tangle then between Hanley and Force while he was on the ground, and Force, I think, is saying that he's been caught in the head, so the referee is going to stop play, which gives me a chance to tell you about a little flurry of championship goals. Coventry are going really well at the moment. The QPR 1-0. Hull have got a goal up against Reading. Millwall 2 up at Preston. Remember when Preston just never conceded a goal? Preston 0, Millwall 2 elsewhere.
There was some afters there as well.
Players with an opportunity to get some water on board. Liverpool 1, Southampton 1. 2 early goals at Anfield. Liverpool under Nathan Jones for the first time, going a goal down but soon equalising. Bournemouth lead Everton, and Leeds are 1 up at Tottenham. Those are the latest goals in the Premier League here. Marcus Forss is down, getting treatment. A player who was at Brentford under Dean Smith, and the player's going across to have a drink. And I think Dean Smith will be, not just with the scoreline, but the way these first 90 minutes have unfolded, the general performance of his team, Jeremy Goss, I think he'll be really happy, won't he?
Yeah, delighted. That incident there, the reason why Marcus Forss is down. Grant Hanley challenged him in the air. Marcus Forss would have something to shout about, and the referee looking at the replay, because Grant seemed to just hold onto his shirt and pull him to the ground, and he landed awkwardly on his back. Having said that, he didn't see it. It still answered to nothing other than a little knock for Marcus Forss. But Norwich have settled into this game after the first 5 minutes, at least very, very well. They're showing their dominance in possession, showing their determination to win the ball back when they hadn't.
Whoa!
I think Dean Smith will be delighted how that little
Bloody hell.
diamond formation in midfield is working.
I was just looking at the TV there. I didn't even notice that my he went down there. Bloody hell.
Whoever's on the ball in a yellow shirt, which is
Steven, man.
especially Max Aarons down the
Come on now.
Has got bags of space to run into as an outball.
Game's back underway, 20 minutes gone.
You know that I'm dumb, come on now.
Lead Middlesbrough by a goal to 0. Josh Sargent scoring his 9th goal of the season. Before heading off to the World Cup, he got it.
Luckily, it's the last time that you'll be seeing the ceiling, because I've got my laptop now, so...
With the throw-in, former Huddersfield right back. He was with Stoke over the last 3 seasons. Doesn't really pick out a teammate, and Isaac Hayden switches the play back to Aarons on halfway. Here's Hayden. Growing into life.
So we played 20 minutes here.
And splits a lovely pass towards McCallum on the left-hand side. McCallum heads it inside. And then
it's still 1-0.
Does really well to get there. Back to Kenny McLean.
You never fail.
Gives it to Ben Gibson.
I know. Watch, I'll probably like one day I'll be celebrating. Next thing you know, I knocked the screen on the with the laptop, and then you'll see the ceiling. I'll be like, no ceiling, bud. I'll be like,
opposite side of the fence today. Gunn strokes the ball out to McLean.
there's no escaping, is there? There's no escaping. Yeah, alright.
Route forward, so keeps possession.
Literally no escape from you, Stephen, honestly.
Pretty impressive movement in that Norwich midfield. And the Canaries have had to go back to their goalkeeper Gunn, leading as they do by a goal to 0. Hanley plays the ball up towards the halfway line. So
Lenihan, brilliant.
Middlesbrough get there. And Gabriel Sarah collects inside his own half and gives a pass straight to the feet of Ben Gibson. Gibson goes for the direct route forward.
It's a good ball that as well. Pookie, he's going to go for a shot. Great defending. Can we get it out? Yes.
And Middlesbrough eventually do.
Jesus.
Moving the ball from back to front quickly there. Sarah takes the ball clean away from Johnny Howson. Norwich getting up towards Sargent, who's got goals.
Going to be a foul.
Pushed down, and the referee awards a free kick on the corner of the penalty area, and a yellow card straight out for Darragh Lenihan. I think I can see.
How are you at college, Jake?
Would say that Sargent was looking to make the most of that and looking to show the referee that there was contact.
Are you asking me how I am at college, or are you asking me how am I actually in college?
You've got to give a yellow card as well. That's a foul, isn't it?
Yeah, and within the space of a couple of minutes, you've seen the benefit there of Josh Sargent. One straight run with a Grant Hanley through ball. He gives everybody a different option, and the second one, a diagonal run where he wins the foul. He is on top of his game at the moment. He's making plenty of runs.
He thinks of being better than the team for once.
Confidence, isn't it?
No,
confidence helped as well by the goal.
Yeah,
but his 9th of the season.
Attacking wise, we haven't been
and they've got a free kick just on the right corner of the penalty area as they look at it. Gabriel Sarah is standing over it. He's had a tidy start to the game. He's got Gibson and he's got Hanley among the players in the penalty area to look for from this set piece. Sarah delivers. McLean and Pookie both get a head to it. It goes up in the air. It's cleared as far as Hayden on the edge of the box who chests it.
Yeah, at college. Yeah, of course I am.
Shot, but it's actually
love college.
There's a sliced effort and it's been picked up.
I can't say that I'm around with better people, let's just say that.
Sarah to Aarons. Norwich really keeping the pressure on here. Can they make something happen? Aarons skips past.
I wasn't happy
challenge of McGree.
last
Gives
year
it to
in the
Sarah,
year
who finds
before.
Ramsey on the edge of the box. Brilliant.
Oh, that's a good flick.
Now Sarah on the edge of the box. Goes past one challenge. Can't quite
And
get the pass to Ramsey.
Jesus.
And Middlesbrough finally cleared their lines. But that was a
Keep
relentless
chasing.
spell of attacking football from Norwich City.
Yeah, I think Michael Carrick's going to go crazy on the side there because Middlesbrough, they just seem to be standing off every Norwich player on the ball.
And here comes Norwich again.
challenge.
I'll break off there. Well, no, Sarah made a good run on the right-hand side. There's one to throw in. But every time you start to talk about something, Gossi, Norwich put a promising looking attack together.
I know, I best keep quiet, I think. I'll just let you carry on because, they're taking the game by the scruff of the neck. They really are. They're so comfortable in possession, and the movement has been terrific from 4 or 5 players. The attacking players for Norwich City have been excellent. And the man on the ball has got bags of options. I keep mentioning it, but it's easy. The game seems easy when there's someone to pass to. And that's what Norwich are doing. They're getting it and giving it to a yellow shirt. But at the same time, moving forward with positivity.
A round of applause of encouragement as well from the Norwich fans. Another attack builds. McCallum on the left-hand side. Oh, McLean's helped him into the penalty area. It's a little bit too much on it, though. And it's got
the ball.
keeper Zach Stephan. I think you're right. I think it's just that confidence, of course, is part of it. They've taken the fans with them as well, haven't they? We've had many
Preston North End have actually scored it. It's 2-1.
Whether it's down to the fans to lift it.
2-1 to Millwall still.
The players.
Preston have got to go back.
This game, and they're not one-dimensional. We've seen some lovely moves. We've seen they've gone direct sometimes as well. It's been a really encouraging start, hasn't it? I mean, it's only 1-0, but it's encouraging.
Absolutely, and I get that with the fans, but the fans have been spoiled. You've got to remember that we've had 2 exceptional seasons in the Championship in the last 4 years and played tremendous football and won many a game.
Now here's McGree, the Australian for Middlesbrough, as they begin to build. On the left-hand side with Giles. Giles plays the ball towards the penalty area, charged down, and it's a throw-in from Middlesbrough on the left-hand side. A bit of news from the Premier League to bring you in a moment. West Ham playing Leicester. Last we heard, Leicester were 1-up and James Maddison has scored the goal, but I can tell you Maddison's just gone off in that game. And, well, all of that talk about him going to the World Cup, you wouldn't have thought they'd be making a tactical substitution this early, especially a player who's scored, so that's going to be interesting to find out what that is, the former Norwich player. He's been subbed off. It just says on the BBC Sport Twitter account, just says after holding his leg, so we don't learn too much.
Not James Maddison.
Clever. A week before the World Cup starts, James Maddison, the former Norwich player, has gone off injured in the Premier League.
For fuck's sake! Are you taking the piss? Injuries after injuries.
Right towards the start of the World Cup, but we've got a World Cup player.
James Maddison's gone off injured apparently.
Josh Sargent with it, and the ball has been played back to Zach Stephan in the Middlesbrough.
We need him for the freaking World Cup.
25-year-old defender, getting over 200 games for the club now. Dale Fry plays the ball towards the halfway line. Akpom, who's come deep to have to get involved in the game for Middlesbrough because balls upfield have been few and far between just recently. Back to Howson. Now Hackney goes through the midfield, glides past Pookie, lays it off to Jones. There's room on this right-hand side for Tommy Smith for Middlesbrough as they look to respond. Played inside now to Hackney. McGree controls, gets tackled brilliantly by Hayden, then gets it back from Sarah, and in the end,
that's a free kick.
For a foul. At one point, he almost had Riley McGree in a headlock there, didn't he? I think it's a definite free kick to Middlesbrough halfway inside the Norwich half.
Yeah, a bit of over-enthusiasm, as they say, to win that ball.
That's definitely a free kick.
Just gently pulled on the blue shirt, giving that foul away. Frustration more than anything.
Right, free kick for Middlesbrough. Johnny Howson standing over it. It's halfway inside the Norwich half, just a touch to the right of centre. Middlesbrough looking to do something they've not managed in any of their last 7 games against Norwich. It's a run that started with that playoff final. They haven't scored a single goal against Norwich, Middlesbrough, in their last 7. Howson hits the ball towards Jones on the right-hand side. I think most people were expecting a ball into the box. Ended up playing into the wing. It's come back to Howson now. This time
ball in
into the penalty area. But too much on it though, and Dale.
Wow, Preston scores. Wow.
That ball in play. It's going to be a throw-in. He has managed to keep it in play in terms of preventing a goal kick, and it's going to be a throw-in for Norwich in their right-back position instead.
That's a comeback and a half, that. It's only the first half. 4 goals in the first half. You're joking, aren't you?
Howson's made a bit of a mess of it. Doesn't even deliver in the box, and when he does, well over the top and gone for a throw-in. It seems to be frustrating. I've seen that happen so many times in the Championship, where it's a wasted free kick. That was certainly one of them.
Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 0. McLean Plays the ball forward, upfield. Only Pookie there for Norwich City. He's putting Fry under a bit of pressure. Fry that does really well just to head the ball back to his goalkeeper, Zach Steffen, who's on loan from Manchester City. And he throws the ball out towards the half.
Yeah, you're right. 2-2.
Collected by Jones for Middlesbrough. Back to Smith, who is the right back. They've got Smith and Jones playing together.
That's a nice game so far.
And the ball is back with Lenihan towards the halfway line. McGree gives it to Howson in the centre circle. Bit of space for Howson. Finds the ball along
now
the
Smith,
right hand side, and Smith
right hand side.
Off the field. Very experienced right back. Has it back again now from Jones.
I knew we would get beat by Norwich. We haven't been beat yet.
Middlesbrough enjoying their best spell of possession for some time.
It's only 1-0.
Into the game. Hackney now.
Doesn't mean that we're going to lose.
Here's Ryan Giles. Howson again available, as he always seems to be, as an option in that midfield for Middlesbrough. And now it's Norwich's turn just to drop off, and
now McGree.
Now Middlesbrough to have possession on halfway. Hackney.
Go on, Hackney.
Away from McLean.
Good ball.
Jones on the right hand side. Jones
Smith with him. Oh!
Worked it into the box here to McGree.
Shoot!
McGree
Oh!
Jones, who shot his charge down. That was a nice.
Go on, then.
Howson keeps it going.
Yes. Ball in. Oh, Tommy Smith, unlucky.
To the challenge now after a good spell for Norwich.
Yeah, down the right hand side, they're just getting into the game.
Tommy Smith takes the throw in. Now Dale Fry.
Probably just exactly what
Howson
wants him to do, because
in the middle of the pitch.
He's been overshadowed by the Norwich midfield, but he was in the game now.
Now Dale Fry.
Fry finds Smith on the right hand side. Come on, Burrow is the cry for the very vocal Middlesbrough support. They've travelled in good numbers, just down to our right hand side, but don't have much to shout about so far. Norwich leading 1-0. On top for most of this first half an hour, but just signs of a Middlesbrough comeback in terms of the.
And now Tommy Smith.
Smith is released again on the right hand side. Plays it up early. This time towards Chuba Akpom, former Arsenal youngster. Lays the ball back into the field, and Howson. Giles is available in space on the left hand side. Crosses early.
Ball in.
It's a really good cross. Akpom couldn't quite get on the end of it.
And they Jones.
The 6-yard box. Hanley clears it away.
Oh.
So good brave defending from Grant Hanley. Norwich City
get free kick.
Free kick. Is this a little bit of the downside of this midfield diamond? It does seem that Jones on the right hand side, and quite often Ryan Giles on the left are getting room, not in the wide position for Middlesbrough.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's Kenny McLean and Sarah. When them two lads tuck in and be hard to beat centrally when they haven't got the ball, it gives space to the wide players. And certainly Jones has had some success on this right hand side. And down the left-hand side as well, but Norwich don't seem to be panicking when they're defending, which is a good sign.
Ooh,
but we've been here
Marcus
before, Chris, if you come off the pace and you drop the tempo, it lets the opposition in.
Especially when it's only 1-0 as well. Norwich works hard to get into a leading position, and now moving the ball well up towards the halfway line. Sarah plays it back to Ben Gibson, and Gibson will knock it towards this left-hand side of McCallum. It's into his path. It's a great pass from Gibson. One touch from McCallum into McLean in the penalty area, who just couldn't sweep it into the path of
corner for Norwich.
Corner of the game goes to Norwich. That was a delightful.
That was absolutely incredible. Ben Gibson with the pass down the line, then it was. Then lad got there, he slid in, passed it, and
made it a good one. Slid it into the 18-yard box of Middlesbrough, and we eventually would have
got ripped in, but it was blocked by the defender.
Corner coming up. Sarah was ready to take it, but has now walked away from the ball, and nobody seems to want to take it. It will be Aaron Ramsey who will come over to this left-hand side for the first corner of the game in the 32nd minute. Norwich are a goal to the good. The corner's been taken short to Sarah, who will dribble it towards the penalty area from the left. Now give it to Ramsey. 25 yards out in space. Thinks about a shot, instead plays it back to Aaron.
They're going backwards now, but they're going back forward with a chip. And it's it's hit the side netting.
Just flips the side netting.
Jesus!
Norwich City this season. I don't know whether that was fully one that he'd worked on, but it ended up with a shot at goal, so supporters encouraged. And Sarah just couldn't quite hook it. I mean, it would have been some goal to score from that position, but he just couldn't quite hook it on target, could he?
Yeah, good ball from Max into the far penalty area box there, with Kenny McLean out jumping his opponent, heading it back, and Sarah unlucky. Got a big toe on it, but just off target.
Oh yes!
Bit of skill there from Hackney.
Oh how!
From Sarah, but Hayden makes the challenge.
Oh yes!
Been strong enough to force it forward to Akpom.
Go on!
Jones on the right.
Ball in! Defended. Cleared away. Now Tommy Smith again.
This looks like a
Jones.
concern for Norwich City. He's down. He's feeling his ankle by the looks of it. Jones on the attack for Middlesbrough. They will play on. They've got no need to kick it out. Norwich are effectively a man down. But Sargent, look at that, chasing back to win the ball deep inside.
Oh, here, Hackney. Love it. Absolutely love it. Giles, ball in.
By Hanley, but he's not totally cleared it. Then the header goalwards is blocked by McCallum. Suggestion of handball about it. But the referee hasn't given it, and Norwich can finally put the ball into touch so that Hayden...
It was almost... I thought it was...
should have had a penalty there.
Just there, I thought it was handball, but...
Sargent doing so well to chase back, but then giving the ball back to Middlesbrough. The header goalwards from Jones did hit McCallum. Did it look... I mean, it was one of those... I
want to see that.
At first glance, I wouldn't have been tremendously surprised to see a penalty given.
Yeah, I think that was a penalty, like...
Less so, but...
handball,
that. Moments there.
Think got away with one.
He looked away from the ball that hit his body.
Jesus, Milton, you're spamming the chat here.
His body suggested it certainly wasn't intentional, an absolute accident, on a fluke that it hit his arm. It obviously did hit his arm. The referee saw it as something that wasn't intentional for sure, and luckily didn't give a penalty. But yeah, they just come on top of the game again, Middlesbrough, and as I keep saying, when you step off the pace of the game that you started with, it allows the opposition to get back into it. It gives them hope to get back into it. If there's signs of them getting good players on the ball, certainly Force and Akpom need to be on the ball a lot more for Middlesbrough, and they're getting on the ball in these last 5 minutes.
And always a worry with Isaac Hayden going down injured, because he's had such a bad luck with injuries recently. It's his knee that's been the problem in the past. This doesn't look like a knee problem at first glance to me, but the physio's got a sympathetic arm around the shoulder. I'm just looking over, there's certainly some conversation going on in the Norwich dugout over on the far side. And the advantage of any injuries today, of course, is that they've got a best part of a month to get people back. But you don't want to see Isaac Hayden limping off, because he has had such injury problems recently. There's no sign of a substitute immediately ready to come on, but that's clearly...
So there's currently just an injury.
Absolutely. What
going
he's done
off
really, really well that people don't notice in today's game so far is keeping
we
an eye
are
on Akpom,
going to go back and play.
He's a dangerous player, the guys who scored all the goals, the 8 goals. He's playing up front, but he drops off into that number 10 role.
It's a throw, but they're going to throw it back.
Holding midfield player, and he's doing a good job in keeping him.
Throw it back to Norwich.
Well, he's back on, hence the smacking of applause you can hear from the Norwich supporters.
And he's back on.
There'll be a close eye kept on him. They'll hope up until half-time, which is 10 minutes away. But a good game. Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 0. Josh Sargent with the early goal. And the ball is back with Grant Hanley for Norwich City. He's been needed a couple of times defensively.
Oh, go on, Akpom. Yeah.
Hayden there is fouled by Akpom. Doesn't always happen.
That's a foul.
When players just had a knock and you think we need to give him a breather, they immediately get a pass, don't they? And he's taken another kick.
Always happens on the same knock, the same leg, the same ankle. A couple of minutes later, you get that same stud on it. Yeah.
That was definitely a free kick.
He's okay though. He's fine. He seems to be jogging nicely. Well, but he's doing an important job in today's game.
Yeah, he's a player that Norwich fans were excited to get in the summer, but we had to wait so long to see him. Norwich lead, Middlesbrough 1-0. Hanley plays a long pass up the field.
Oh, referee! Rugby tackled him!
Lennon grappling with each other. They both go to ground, and the referee decides it will be a Middlesbrough free kick rather than a Norwich one. But you could have given whatever you wanted there, couldn't you? That was such a tangle between the two of them.
I think Sargent turned round, looked at the defender, and ran straight into him. A bit of rugby-esque there, I think, from Josh. Too determined to win that ball.
Dookie now determined to win the ball. He has done half the field.
That's no poor free kick.
Hayden Hackney, the 20-year-old from Redcar. He played 13 games for the club before today. He was loaned out to Scunthorpe last season as Hayden Hackney was part of the team relegated from the Football League. So he has had a tough footballing education.
Dill Fry.
At the age of just 20.
Lenahan.
Getting regular games in the Championship now under Michael Carrick.
Now Hayden Hackney.
And if anyone knows about a ball-playing midfielder, it is Michael Carrick.
Beautiful pass to Dill Fry.
Feather in his cap,
Fry gives it to Tommy Smith. Smith
Norwich a goal to the
plays the ball over the top to Isaiah Jones. Isaiah Jones is...
Jones.
Oh!
Akpom and Gibson battling. Akpom goes to ground.
Jesus Christ.
Passing the ball towards their left back, McCallum. Onto McLean.
Oh, Tommy Smith. That is superb.
Inside his own half, and Middlesbrough can build from this. Hackney to the right-hand side. There's Jones.
Now Akpom.
In front of him.
Akpom, ball in. Nobody there. Nobody there. It's gone out for a throw.
Jones again getting space down this right-hand side. Kenny McLean tucking in, giving too much space on the flanks. McCallum under pressure. Luckily that cross come shot nearly went out of play, Chris, otherwise it would have been dangerous, but so far so good for Norwich in terms of defending around their own 18-yard line.
England just a
I know you're never
big
going to
in
dominate the game for 90 minutes, but this has been
I don't want to
there have been spells where they've been really
Blackpool have just gone 1-0 up against Wigan. And now here's Chuba Akpom.
And he's come up towards the edge of the penalty area. Gibson makes a really strong challenge, takes the ball, and Norwich pass it up towards Sargent running at Lenihan.
Oh, Lenihan.
Poor touch from Sargent.
He's been so good recently, Lenihan.
And Middlesbrough have got it back.
Now Tommy Smith.
Little spells in games. Norwich tends to have some 10-15 minutes where you really think it's clicking. But they're struggling to string longer spells than that together. They do lead this game by a goal to nil. Middlesbrough coming much more into it now as we head towards half-time. Howson across to Hackney, the young player we were just talking about. Now to Giles on the left-hand side, who's had a whole series of lone moves in the Championship from Wolves over the years. Ryan Giles. Howson sprints into the Norwich half, finds Jones on the right-hand side. Jones cuts in. Good tackle from McLean. Really good one. It's broken towards the Norwich left, but Middlesbrough get there first with Fry ahead of Sargent. Jones collects the ball on the right-hand side from Smith. Level with the Norwich penalty area. He's got Smith available for support still. Nice pass from him. Howson's made an intelligent run into the channel on this right-hand side. Isaiah Jones takes over, tries to take on Sargent, goes round him, then fouls McLean as he comes to make the challenge. And Norwich have got a free kick in their own left-back position, leading by a goal to nil. Josh Sargent scored the goal. That was about half an hour ago. We've got 5 minutes to go to half-time. I think Dean Smith would have been delighted with the
5 more minutes to half-time. It's free kick for Norwich.
Maybe not quite so much.
Kenny McLean learned his lesson there. He's tucked back in and helping McCallum out defensively on this right-hand side. Stuck with Jones, the lively number 2 for Middlesbrough, who's got me forward, causing danger. It's a lot better. You can see danger, Kenny McLean. That's one of his assets to the game. I think he's got great vision. He knows where the danger is.
Go out of the way this game. I said that we'll go behind them. We'll come back to win it 2-1.
1-0 to Norwich. Dale Fry heads the ball into Norwich territory. Akpom gets the
ball force
in the air. Aarons comes across, has to win that against.
Oh, he's through there as well.
There's a clash of heads afterwards, and the yellow card is going to come out for force because the referee has seen that as something a little more sinister than a clash of heads. I think the referee's reading of it was that Marcus foresaw Max Aarons coming then and lifted a shoulder perhaps or an arm into the face of Aarons as he went up for the header. We'll get a chance to see it again here. He did, didn't he? He saw Aarons coming and he led with the shoulder there.
And you can tell the force never complained. The Middlesbrough striker obviously went in with his body, didn't know where the ball was. Hit Max Aarons, won the foul, gets the yellow card. But it has slackened off, Chris, hasn't it? It has dropped. The tempo of the game has dropped. I know we're closing in on half-time. We don't want to do anything silly. But I don't like to see Norwich when they drop off the pace, I must admit.
Hanley goes for a direct pass up the field to Pookie, who peels out towards the right-hand side and knew what was coming and makes something of it. He goes
Pookie! Oh, back post!
Chests it down, brings it under control on the edge of the box. Middlesbrough have got numbers back. Ramsey knows wriggled and has found some room but can't get the shot in. He just took one touch too many, or one heavy touch, and Howson was able to nick it away from him.
Unlucky Ramsey, very, very good, close control. Always good with both.
Tell you what, Fry needed to get there.
Cleared, yeah, you're right. And again, we see it we'll break off because Middlesbrough are attacking. McGree, the Australian, who's off to the World Cup. Plays it forward towards Akpom on the left corner of the area. He's got Giles outside him on the left-hand side. Ryan
Ball
Jones
in!
McLean has got an important touch, and that's taking it away from
it's a throw-in.
Yeah, good work again from Kenny McLean.
But
danger.
we're certainly putting on the pressure.
Made a good interception.
We need to bring that into the second half, though.
Remains 1-0 to Norwich City. We've seen a couple of times Gibson and Hanley have got what you might call long balls.
West Brom have gone 1-0 up against Stoke.
It's worked quite well, hasn't it? Sargent and Cookie have made good effort of getting
on them. Yes.
And it's McGree now for Middlesbrough, crossing from the right-hand side. Gibson's there to clear.
And that's the corner ball.
This is Middlesbrough's first corner. Just 2 centre-backs. Hanley and Gibson haven't missed much in the opening 42 minutes of this game, but they will now have to help to defend a corner.
Coming back to what you said there about Hanley and Gibson with their balls forward, Sargent, Pookie and Ramsey, the front three, are working so well to create space for each other. They make different runs and they take players away to create space, which makes it easier for the defenders to pass forward into space.
Are you alright?
Giles is a Wolves player, but he's on loan to Middlesbrough. He's already played in the Championship for Rotherham and Blackburn and Cardiff and Coventry in various loan spells, so he knows what this division is all about.
Giles puts the ball in. No! Akpom again. He's such a nuisance.
Suddenly they're through a crowd of players, and he couldn't plant the header on target, but Ryan Giles is decent from those set pieces, and Norwich have seen off the first corner of the game for Middlesbrough.
Yeah, it's slightly uncomfortable for me. I think we've got big enough lads along that 6-yard box to defend a corner. Akpom is getting into the game a lot more now. He's getting more touches, and on that occasion he jumped, but didn't get his head on it straight away. It just glanced off the side of his head and went out for a goal kick.
Has the ball at his feet in his own penalty area. Back to Angus Gunn, who hasn't had what we call a serious save to make yet. Angus Gunn, Hayden. Hopefully has shaken off that knock he took a few moments ago. Finds McLean in there, and Norwich move it to the right. And Aaron towards Sargent. Gets a touch on Pookie.
Oh, yes, Hackney. Oh, referee. Yeah, that's a free kick.
Championship in there. And Hackney has been fouled. And Middlesbrough have a free kick, which they
now Tommy Smith
towards the right-hand side quickly. Tommy Smith went up to the Premier League with Huddersfield before joining Stoke. Plays the ball back to goalkeeper Zach Steffen. He has played 21 times for Manchester City, Zach Steffen, but moved on loan to Middlesbrough this season in order to get some more experience. I'll tell you that Kings Lynn have gone a goal up in their game today. We'll have more details of that one at half-time. Kings Lynn leading by a goal to 0.
Ball up from Steffen.
We'll tell you more about
Foss.
all of the local scores, plus the Premier League and the Championship as well.
I'm sure there are 3 poopies on the pitch.
In the channel on the right-hand side.
Honestly, he's everywhere.
Zach Steffen, the goalkeeper, comes out to get the
I didn't even notice him at one point. He was just there. He's like, what?
He rolls the ball out. And now here's Smith. We've got 20 seconds to go plus stoppage time at the end of this first half. 4 touch from Jones. McLean on the right-hand side.
Gotta get that out.
Couldn't pick out Pookie when he was in space, and Middlesbrough should clear. I say they should clear. They've made it difficult here for Fry, and his clearance is charged down.
Oh my days.
Sarah fouled.
Referee plays advantage.
Because Middlesbrough have got it, and they could be away on the counter-attack with Giles. Scampering over the halfway line on the left. Now just puts the brakes on. Plays it short to right.
Here's McGree.
Allowed Norwich to bite in with the challenge.
3 minutes at a time.
3 minutes of stoppage time to be played at the end of the half. Middlesbrough are looking for an equaliser. It's Jones on the right-hand side, corner of the Norwich penalty area. Smith outside.
Tommy Smith, the ball's in. Oh!
Stanley is there again, as he has done
now
Jones to cut out the cross. Danger hasn't gone yet. Middlesbrough attack again. Jones gets it back on this right-hand side. He's got
Jones plays McGree.
McGree available.
McGree's got it, and now that's going to go out for
goes away for a throw in to Middlesbrough.
a throw
by the corner flag on the right-hand side. Grant Hanley's clapping his hands, shouting instructions to his teammates.
Now Tommy Smith will take the throw. He goes Hayden Hackney.
Here's Hayden Hackney.
Hackney gives it to Johnny Howson. Howson gives it to Giles on the left-hand side. But he goes back to Lenahan. Lenahan goes back to Dale Fry. Dale Fry plays Tommy Smith.
Smith on the right-hand side. Hackney.
Now Hackney.
Space in the middle of the park.
And now that is a ball and a half to Giles on the left-hand side. The ball is in, and it's headed away.
Andy and Gibson are doing really well with these Middlesbrough crosses at the moment.
Oh, he's tripped over. Johnny Howson's now got it.
Gets the better of him in the end. Sargent wants a free kick.
Can we get a goal just before half time?
Back to Dale Fry. Middlesbrough, the defender. Norwich dropping off here, happy. I think they want to protect this 1-goal lead up until half time. Certainly not do anything silly to allow Middlesbrough back into it. Sargent's early goal, the difference between the two sides. Middlesbrough.
Oh yes! How about that?
Here on the left-hand side, up towards the corner of the penalty area goes McGree. Oh. That's a poor touch from Giles, just at the vital moment.
If Giles got a better touch than that,
and that's brilliant from Sarah. Back heel to
that was
he's tackled and Norwich will get a throw in.
So that was
defended from Norwich.
Going to be a big chance.
All ended up on the left-hand side. Giles more than anything down the left-hand side for Middlesbrough, getting a lot of joy. But we're still holding on. We're fine with it at the moment in terms of stopping the shots coming in centrally, stopping the crosses coming in wide.
Buffering, I can't do anything about the buffering.
A lot, but you have got defenders on the pitch for that reason.
No,
actually,
I can't really set up the buffer, unfortunately. But it's the last time that I'm on the phone, as I now have
Middlesbrough are not really getting
laptop, so
for many crosses that are coming
For the
in.
next stream, I will be on the laptop.
No,
So don't you panic. Don't worry.
They're winning the battles, aerial battles very well, which is what their jobs are really.
Now, McLean flips one through the middle.
15 seconds after this half.
Seems to be all over Pookie there. Seems to have his shirt by the collar. The referee's not going to give a free kick.
But it's going to be called off early. So that is half time. It ends Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 0. It's not going to plan, but we have at times been going on the front foot and we've been going forward. Maybe we should have had one or two chances and maybe took them to get the goal, but we're unlucky to be behind at the moment. But second half, we've just got to go into it. We've got to go in with a different attitude and try and go on and get a goal. And then at that point, we should try and go on to get a point at least. But what would be even better is going on to get 3 points. But yeah, I said 2-1. Hopefully, we do go into this game second half and get 2 goals and win the game. But we'll have to see. I'm going to go for a quick little break for a minute and then I shall be back with you in the next 5 minutes. I shall see something out.
Stuff, isn't it? Always great to see Johnny Howson back at Carrow Road, and we know coming into this game, I think some Norwich fans are a little bit worried because Borough have really turned things around under Michael Carrick. Let's be honest, I think you wouldn't be putting your neck on
so the Borough players come back out to the second half.
If you look at what an incredible footballer he was and some of the managers he worked under, you know, obviously Sir Alex being the big one, you know, you think he probably is going to be a top manager. So he's cutting his teeth now here at Borough, which is a club that should always be towards the top of the Championship, if not in the Premier League. So we knew there was going to be tough moments in this game, but Norwich have seen it out. You know, Gibson and Hanley have been really solid at the back. I think Max Aarons has been good. Also, Gabriel Sara, for me, has been Norwich's best player. Absolutely brilliant performance from him so far. He's got all the touches. What I like about him, Phil, is the one-touch pass. You know, he's kind of that player that can just, you know, take the ball off someone and one touch, and just ping it around a little bit. A couple of thoughts on Twitter.
And Norwich back out for the second half as well.
Nick Sarra is becoming the player we hoped we'd sign. His touches are exemplary. And Neil says, hopefully we start the second half quickly, kill the game off rather than letting them back in. Come on, Norwich. So lots of positivity on Twitter as well. Yeah, we'd love that, wouldn't we? All right, thanks very much for now, Rob Butler, who'll be hosting your Canary Call come the full-time whistle, no doubt. Speaking about Mark Atanasio as well, after we had that exclusive interview with him earlier on. But more importantly, hopefully he's going to be talking about 3 points for Norwich City and more of the same in the second half from the first. Let's hand back to commentary team Jeremy Goss, the former Canary, and our man Chris Gorham. Well, the players are all back out, and particularly good sign to see Isaac Hayden back out there. He's had his injury problems this season, got a knock in the first half which required treatment, and it was quite late in the first half, so we wonder what they were just giving him until half-time. But he's back out. Doesn't look like either side have made any changes at half-time, and plenty for Norwich fans to be enthusiastic about their team. In front, Josh Sargent scoring. They've defended well as well, and that's an important point, isn't it, Jerry? Because when you come to a match, of course you want to see your team doing lots of attacking, but there are going to be spells where they're going to be under.
So Team of Pookie is going to take the kick-off, and we're underway again. Come on, Borough!
Yeah, they have done, and they've been close to the opposition, trying to stop the crosses coming in and being very strong centrally when they can. Norwich dropped off the pace, as I mentioned in the first half.
Can we get that goal to get back into the game?
In the final third, and by winning those balls and getting on top of the opposition.
All we need is one goal.
Zone, the attacking midfield area, that we begin to create really good chances, and they stepped off the pace a little bit.
It's a throw for Norwich, for Borough, sorry.
Pace themselves, I'm not quite sure, but they just stopped doing the good things that got them.
How was your John Butty, Jake? It was absolutely fantastic. It was absolutely brilliant. Loved it. Very tasty. Just needed a little bit more jam on there. Oh yes, McGree! Yes, McGree! Why are you going backwards? Put the fucking pressure on!
In the midfield, he does play the ball ambitiously over towards the right-hand side.
Go on, Jones!
Oh. A bad pass, but it's just bounced beyond Jones. And now to play for a goal kick, which gives me a chance to tell you that goal kick will be taken by Angus Gunn. In front of him for Norwich, Aarons, Hanley, Gibson and McCallum. It's Hayden, Sarra and McLean as part of a diamond midfield with Ramsey behind Pookie and the goal scorer Josh Sargent. Middlesbrough have put Stefan in goal. Smith, Fry, Lennon and Giles at the back. Howson and Hackney, the holding midfield players. Jones and McGree in the wide positions. Akpom playing alongside Force up front. Good header on from Sargent. McLean chased it on the left wing for Norwich City, halfway inside the Middlesbrough half. Waits for support.
So Norwich have the ball
towards the halfway line, still looking for support to arrive. And eventually, as he still has possession, he does play it back towards the centre circle and Hayden. Norwich fans were hoping that McLean might take the game to Middlesbrough a little bit more then. Now he does, works the ball into the channel. Pookie with a nice
oh my days.
Ramsey putting Smith under pressure, but Smith has cleared it.
Jesus.
Throw in to Norwich City on the left-hand side. Could McLean have carried the ball a bit further there?
Yeah, no, terrific run from a midfield player over the back of the full-back area. He read the Sargent flick on with his head. Just wish he could have been a bit more positive and get at the defenders more, commit defenders more. He didn't, he turned and came backwards, and I think that's probably the frustrating thing as a fan looking on, that the momentum stops all of a sudden and the ball comes back and sideways instead of just going.
So here come Norwich. Max
Aarons on the right-hand side. Aarons in field to Ramsey. He's so strong.
Ramsey.
Holds on to possession, gives it to Sargent on the edge.
Sargent. Oh, what a save! Zach Steffen.
Diving to his right, turns the ball behind. It'll be a Norwich corner. That was a brilliant effort from Josh Sargent. He's already got one today.
Jesus.
For the World Cup, and looking to finish with a flourish there. That wasn't a bad effort. I don't know whether he may have taken a deflection.
Yeah, that's signs from a player who's full of confidence and top of his game. Desperate to get the ball on the edge of the box, which he did. Come out of his feet, made the space, got the shot on. And it looks like Steffen made a terrific save.
Corner, Sarah, left-hand
side.
Gibson gets his head to it. It comes back out though towards Sarah. He's got another chance.
So Sarah, he puts the ball back in.
Hanley tries to turn it.
Jones grabs it. Now Giles.
They should bring it away. In their left-back position with Ryan Giles, who plays the ball up towards the halfway line.
Didn't come to absolute anyone.
Competing in the penalty area one moment, and then split second later he's on the halfway line as Aarons plays the ball to McCallum. Both the Norwich fullbacks are finished up on the same side of the pitch here. They reorganise.
Got to let this game settle a minute.
Here's McLean.
And then go to him.
Centre circle onto Hayden. Norwich just keeping the ball while they get themselves organised and players back in position.
They'll never know what him.
Hayden on halfway and back they go to Grant Hanley. 1-0 to Norwich. If you're just joining us on BBC Radio Norfolk, Josh Sargent scored the goal inside the first 8 minutes. A lovely, confident finish across the goalkeeper, and he very nearly added a second a moment ago. Here comes Aarons on the right-hand side for Norwich City, who've enjoyed a long spell of possession here. Now they take the game to
Max Aarons
going
on the right-hand side. Giles with the tackle. He does brilliant. He finds Ryan McGree. McGree is in a bit of a... That was poor. How is he going to the World Cup? I'm sorry. I have to be honest. How is he going to the World Cup? He's absolutely terrible. I hate to be negative about our own players, but he's just not. Like, even against Blackpool, he was not the greatest. He kept misplacing his passes. He'd go into the danger all the time. He'd stop his runs when he had the ball. He'd always go back to the defence. And it's the exact same again. So I want to see a change in that, because he's not been great.
Oh, absolutely does. Sargent again showing great appetite, great energy, good fitness as well by making several runs. But he always wants the ball. He's on top of his form. He knows he's going to the World Cup. He's got his goal today. Okay, they haven't won the game. He's got a lot to do yet, but you can see he's a very confident player.
Norwich fans in good voice, looking to urge their team towards more attacking intent at the Barclay end. They lead 1-0. McCallum gives the ball to McLean in the midfield. Aarons is in space down below us on this right-hand side, but instead they look for Ramsey through the middle, and Middlesbrough clear it away. It was a very congested area of the pitch there, which is why Aarons came to be in so much space on this side. McLean forward to Ramsey. Better touch from him this time. McCallum on the left-hand side to Sargent. Sargent's played it first time towards
Ramsey. He was offside.
He doesn't go for it. Pookie chases instead. Middlesbrough get the ball away. Better touch this time.
Go on, Akpom.
Towards Akpom on the halfway line. 4 goals in his last 4 games.
Oh, it's unlucky, Akpom.
His attempted pass is intercepted by McLean. And Norwich City will pick possession up.
Oh, left-hand side, ball in. Steffen. Thank God. And it's back out with Hayden Hackney now. Good pass from Hackney. He finds Stuart Akpom. Akpom finds Jones on the right-hand side. Jones. Walking with the ball now. Now Ryan McGree. He's going for the shot. It's gone over the bar.
Both hands in the air just as if to show everybody they had it covered, and it's gone behind. And Kings Lynn have got a second goal. 2-0 up now in their game. Kings Lynn playing at National North today, leading Kidderminster by 2-0. Josh Coulson got the first one, and the latest one, the manager's boy, Theo Widdrington, with the second. So Kings Lynn have been up on the top in recent weeks because of their cup exploits. Looking to try and get back to the top of the table and 2-0 out on Kidderminster.
That Riley McGree shot just then, that just goes to show you, I think that's probably the only shot I can remember at the moment, how well we are defensively central. We're forced to play wide. When we are defending, force players wide. We're very strong down the middle.
Dale Fry.
A rare occasion where a Middlesbrough player had the chance, had the space to get a shot in, albeit over the top.
Don't you think this World Cup hasn't got the same feeling about it as past World Cups? Yeah, it's because it's taking place in like near enough Christmas, and it's not the same because it's a summer thing. It's a summer type of thing, you know, and it's not the same with it not being in the summer. It's
Gibson goes looking for possession against Force. Force has knocked it
oh,
Gibson, and now Jones is in space.
Jones.
He's got 2 to aim for in the penalty area. Brings it into the box, cuts it back towards McGree.
Great defending.
Watched his man shut back into the Norwich penalty area and clears his lines. Defending as a team there, Norwich, and now Sargent.
Like if it wasn't in Qatar, then it would be taking place so earlier, but.
Giles opts for a short pass inside to Hackney. Norwich with everyone except for Pookie back behind the ball at the moment.
Of course, it was going to start
on the right-hand side. Now comes back from Force
in November. Man, no one would really care. Well, not that, but just not going to be as great as it normally is, and not many people are going to be able to watch it. Like, I'm not going to be able to watch the first game because I'm at college, with it being a 1 o'clock kickoff, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous timings.
Man on the ball chose the wrong pass in. He was in a dangerous zone. Striker's making 2 runs. He picked out the wrong striker. Big let off for Norwich, I feel.
Another clever kick out from Zach Stephen.
Here's Max Aarons.
By the Middlesbrough goalkeeper here by Max Aarons on the right hand side. He comes forward. Can't immediately find a pass, so keeps possession. Now gives it to Gabriel Sara. Wide right. The Brazilian looking for an option through the midfield. Comes to Ramsey. McCallum over on the left hand side. In the 10th minute of the second half. Norwich.
Oh, yes, McGree. Yes.
Before that attack really got going, and McGree finds Akpom.
Go on, Akpom.
Moves effortlessly away from Aarons and into
go on, Akpom.
Territory. Akpom.
Referee.
Sarah, who takes the ball off him.
What?
From his screaming at the referee here as he sits on the floor wanting a free kick. The referee's having none of it.
No.
Defending from Gabriel Sara at the start of the second half. Now we see him on the ball, on the halfway line. Plays it inside to Aaron Ramsey. Ramsey with 3 goals in 3 games before today.
Yes.
He couldn't find it.
Go on.
Middlesbrough now encouraged to come again. Here's Chuba Akpom. Perhaps fired up by that sense of injustice he felt a moment ago. Gives it to McGree. Here's Hayden Hackney on halfway from Middlesbrough to Riley McGree. Giles outside him on the left. He's gone back instead to Darragh Lenihan. And it's Norwich City 1 and Middlesbrough 0. Middlesbrough looking to probe again here with Hackney. Plays it towards the right-hand side. Smith on to Jones. Force and Akpom both in the middle if Jones can get the cross in early. Instead he puts his foot on the ball and plays it back out to McGree. Now into a central position.
Oh, yes.
And here comes
Giles.
Left corner of the penalty area. Middlesbrough building some momentum here. They've got plenty in this attack.
He actually goes through a shot.
The penalty area is charged down. And Middlesbrough.
And now Tommy Smith as West Brom go 2-0 up against Stoke now.
Enjoying a long
Dale Fry.
And in these spells of the game, it's just about being difficult to break down, isn't it, for Norwich?
Lenihan.
Yeah, they're getting Norwich running. They're doing what we did to them in the first half. But Norwich, when they do receive the ball, they're giving it away cheaply.
Oh my days, are you kidding me?
Be the team in control of the ball and let Middlesbrough chase and work hard, but not.
Go on,
the
Smith.
other way around at the moment. Middlesbrough doing all the possession, Norwich doing all the chasing.
10 minutes gone in the second half. Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 0. On BBC Radio Norfolk, Middlesbrough have moved forward again and want to throw in half the field on their right-hand side. Norwich no need to panic, they're 1 up, but they could do with a little bit more possession at the moment. Here's Giles, just about keeps the ball in play. It was awkward for him, it bounced up, he's used his head to keep it in play, and then back to Lenihan, the Irish defender, and to Dale Fry, who moves into the centre circle. Even Pookie and Sargent back inside their own half at the moment. Such is the possession that Middlesbrough have had and the pressure they're trying to build on Norwich. McCallum with a good challenge.
Just doing a containing job, isn't they? There's just a massive yellow shirts in their own half. Just ushering and pushing blue shirts where they want them to be, keeping the ball away from dangerous zones. Like you say, there's no need to panic. But Middlesbrough will gain a lot of confidence in this the more time they have on the ball, especially in midfield.
Hackney.
Oh!
Norwich defence. But it's gone straight through to Angus Gunn.
At this point, I just take a point.
And we've got 12 minutes gone in the
I would
second
just
half. Norwich
happily
has
take a
won.
point. We've nearly hit the hour mark.
His errands for Norwich City.
We've hit 57
To
minutes.
the touchline on this right-hand side. Sarah moves forward. Sargent wants an early ball into the channel. It hasn't
And
been
this-
played. Sarah will get a free kick instead for a challenge by Hayden Hackney.
Wow.
Still lead 1-0.
Yeah, I wish they would do things quicker.
Just-
You know, this taking their time to move the ball from one player to another. It didn't happen that way in the first half. That's where they got their success. And the more slower they play, the more containment style of defending they do, then the more Middlesbrough are going to get into this game. And it is only 1-0. We do need that second goal to give us even more of a cushion. But I wish Norwich would just quicken up their play and be faster, be more direct going forward.
Well, the words you've just used, fast and direct. Ono Hernandez has just been sent to get ready. Sarah curls the ball into the penalty area. Pookie heads it on. Sargent in the penalty area. Away from goal on the right-hand side. He's gone down there. Referee says no penalty. Up to force his challenge.
Oh, ref!
Comes into the penalty
That's a free kick.
He's then penalised himself for a foul. Yeah, I wonder whether Dean Smith is thinking about changing things. If he's going to bring Ono Hernandez on, you would suggest that that's going to be it for the Diamond midfield. And he wants a little bit more support for his team in the wide areas. Isaac Hayden's just fouled Chuba Akpom. And the Norwich midfield is about to get a yellow card. He's not played much this season, Isaac Hayden, but he's already collecting the yellow cards. And that one, he just reacted a little bit too slow.
Would you take a point? Yeah, of course I would.
I think everything
All
you
day
just
long.
said about Norwich needing a bit more pace and a bit more directness in the team, when you then see Ono Hernandez warming up, I think Dean Smith agrees with you.
No, absolutely. You can see that. And
Let's
you can
see
hear
this.
from the crowd that
Blatant foul.
15 minutes
Blatant
of the first half
foul.
as well. Norwich have a tendency to do incredibly well for the first 20
So Isaac Hayden
drop off, and they've not
is
changed
yellow
their style
carded.
of play as the start of the second half, and it just
As
allows
Ono
the opposition
Hernandez
back in the
is
game, gives them more possession,
getting ready.
more chasing more. So I don't disagree with the change.
He was on loan at Borough last season,
Totally imminent, but certainly.
and he was recalled in January
1-0 Norwich lead.
when Wilder was in charge. Now Hayden Hackney goes for a shot,
Blocked by Hanley. Shut the door. It's space there.
and it didn't go to plan.
Norwich can't keep conceding
And now
possession inside
Giles.
their own half. Eventually they'll be made to pay for it. Giles gets the ball back to the
Lenihan.
halfway line. Hernandez is now stripped and ready as the ball comes back to Dale Fry on halfway for Middlesbrough. Darcy
Now
to
Dale
Norwich.
Fry.
Fry will roll it out towards
Jones.
Jones on the right-hand side. McLean
Oh,
should-
yes, Akpom.
Akpom just got in there in front of him, and Akpom is now beginning to run at the Norwich defence, but then just checks himself and plays it back towards.
Do you think Carrick made
Norwich had to get
a difference?
possession.
Yeah, of course.
Giles
Definitely.
on the left for Middlesbrough.
It was so negative with Wilder.
Hammering the door down, but they're just
It's so
gradually
much more
building up
positive now.
The pressure on Norwich.
They're just keeping possession of the ball, yeah. They're just keeping possession and slowly working space with a few runs. Akpom's getting
Go on,
more in
Lenihan.
the game, which is a dangerous sign for Norwich.
But at the same time, it's Norwich who have the lead, isn't it? So Middlesbrough have got to do, as much as they're dominating possession at the moment, they've got to do a little bit more if they're going to get back into the game. But it's clearly Dean Smith is of the two managers, is the one who feels he needs to do something because he's going to get Ono Hernandez ready to come on. Middlesbrough dominating the ball at the moment. It's back with their defender Dale Fry. Norwich players getting through a lot of distance in this game, just chasing the ball at the moment. Possession
Go on,
stats
McGree.
in the last 5 minutes, I don't know what they are.
So we've got half an hour left.
In Middlesbrough's favour. Hackney rolls the ball towards the right-hand side.
Now
Jones
Jones.
in front of him. Taking the game to Norwich now. McCallum backing off. Plays the ball to Force. Now back out to Jones on this right-hand side. Support out there from Smith. Now in field to Riley McGree for Middlesbrough. There's space for Hackney, 25 yards from goal. Through the middle. Tries to find Giles on the left. He has found him. Giles with a
Oh!
right through the 6-yard box. No one gets a touch. He goes behind for a goal kick. And we've got some of the Middlesbrough staff along the gantry from us. The analysts, those with the video cameras, and they almost all jumped off the gantry when that ball went through the 6-yard box. What about this, Gossi? Timo Pukki's coming off. Pukki coming off. Hernandez coming on. Pukki can have a rest now. He's not going away on international duty. Norwich haven't got a game until the 10th of December. And it's Pukki who is replaced.
One really good chance for Timo Pukki in the first half. His left foot scuffed it a bit. Not quite sure. He's shaking his head on the touchlines. I don't know whether he's feeling
I reckon we'll finish 10th.
As quiet as I've seen him this season.
Yeah, it's looking like a mid. I think we'll get mid-table, but I'm wanting to stay optimistic though. I want to stay optimistic. I still think that we'll get playoffs.
Brilliant opportunity created by Middlesbrough down the left-hand side. Wonderful cross. The cross was even too good. You can get that. 3 blue shirts running.
Quite awesome. Advantage has been played.
Too fast and out of reach for the attackers to come onto it, but it's another warning sign from Norwich that we just cannot keep doing what we're doing. We've got to change it, and we've got to be more precise with everything. We've got to be more intense with everything. We've got to be sharper, and we've got to work harder.
We're going to have scored
to 4-2-3-1 now.
To make it 1-1 with Blackpool.
Wide right, and Ramsey in the middle, behind Sargent, with Hayden and McLean the holding midfielders.
Now Giles.
Behind, but asking all the questions at the moment. It's 1-0 to Norwich. Still plenty of football left in this game. We're only in the 63rd minute. It is happening. Middlesbrough growing in confidence. As I mentioned in the first half, they've scored plenty of goals this season. Well, pass goes astray there. It's a throw in. There have been some good tussles between these two sides over the years. We remember Wembley very well. I remember that incredible 4-4 draw in the Premier League back in the early part of 2005. Gareth Southgate was in the Middlesbrough team that day. Now he's in the news this week for very different reasons. As Middlesbrough tried to...
Oh my God! Oh my God! What a goal! Oh, you what? What? Oh my God! What a goal! What a goal, Riley McGree! I am so sorry for everything I've said about you. Forget it! Forget it! What a freaking goal that is! Where did that come from? Hard volley, left foot, top corner. Where did that come from? Oh wow! Outside the box, left foot, right in that top corner. Even the Norwich fans are clapping that. That was a beauty of a finish. That is incredible.
We've allowed them that opportunity by standing off and well, Dean Smith.
That is incredible.
Well, he sent it on Hernandez, who first scored on the left-hand side, but takes that ball out of play. Throw in.
Wow.
Middlesbrough player. I've got to say, Goss, you'd have been proud of that finish, wouldn't you?
That was an incredible finish.
From 20 yards, that was a terrific goal.
Jesus.
That was terrific. Left-footed, top corner. Dare I say, you know, heaping praise on the opposition, scored against
Millwall have just gone 3-2 up
great goal.
against Preston.
The time to get his shot in. That was the frustrating thing.
And what did I say? That we only need that one goal. That one goal. Now we can go on and possibly win this now. But I will take a point.
Fantastic effort from McGree. So we've had 2 goals at Carrow Road today, both from players who are going to the World Cup. Sargent and then McGree. It's 1-1. It's game on. McCallum tackled as he goes forward.
We've got Super Mike Carrick. Oh, that's a blatant foul. Go on, Akpom. He's been brilliant again today. Akpom. Yeah, he hasn't scored yet, maybe, but
their reaction, almost one of disbelief that he'd scored such a good goal at Carrow Road. It's moved out to
he has been amazing today.
To really capitalise now on any Norwich hesitancy.
Jones. Tommy Smith.
Jones is alongside him.
Now,
McGree.
That'll be a corner.
Tackled this time by Hayden, and the ball goes behind for a corner to Middlesbrough. Norwich have got to up it now, haven't they? I mean, as much as I won't say the goal was coming, Middlesbrough were dominating the possession, but it wasn't really a concern while it was still 1-0. But now it's game on. Norwich have got it's down to Norwich now to do something, isn't it? To up it again.
Absolutely, yeah. The tempo's dropped considerably. When they're in possession of the ball, they're risking passes, they're risking giving the ball away by knocking balls into 50-50 challenges. There's no certainty going forward, no positive runs going forward.
Now,
Fernandez
Giles
seen him yet.
Corner to Middlesbrough.
takes the corner. Oh.
Callum hits it away. It's going to be collected on the edge of the box here, though, by Hackney.
Hayden Hackney.
Back, and Hackney is going to play
Oh,
the ball back
yes.
out towards the right-hand side for Middlesbrough.
Then
And it's a really good crossing opportunity here for somebody
Giles.
into a penalty area. There it is.
Ooh.
To head it away. Sargent completes the clearance. 1-1. Norwich have just taken Temu Pukki off at the point that they could do with a goal. They're under pressure. Middlesbrough dominating this second half at Carrow Road. That goal that Middlesbrough just scored is the first one they've got against Norwich in the last 8 games they've played against them. Here's Giles on the left-hand side to McGree, who's just scored that stunning goal. He's got Giles outside him. There is Ryan Giles. Corner of the penalty area. Giles has stayed onside, and then McGree crosses the ball.
Oh!
It was too fierce a cross. Jones was arriving, but
As soon as the floodlights come on, we score.
And halfway through the second
Damn.
half, Middlesbrough won, but it feels like a very different game now, doesn't it?
Damn!
Shakespeare's shown his
That is a
frustration on the side.
really good point, actually.
He's waving at all the players, he's shouting at all the players. And from here
We've got Super Michael Carrick! He knows exactly what we need! Del Fred at the back, true great attack, ball's going to the Premier League! We've got Super Michael, go on! Oh! Go on! Giles! Oh!
Well, Sarah, who's been excellent for the most part today, gave away a goal just like that against Rotherham.
Wow.
He's got to learn his lesson that those passes across the width of your own defensive half.
What a touch that is to get away from his man, though.
Sarah, yeah, bad ball to Max Aarons on the right hand side, but Max sold himself there. He should have held up. He knew he wasn't going to win the ball.
Don't know why he went for the shot, but you know what?
Giles down the left hand side again has wasted a one.
I'm sticking my 2-1.
There were blue shirts running in the box. He chose to shoot, smashed it over the bar, a wasted opportunity, I would have thought.
Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 1. No game for 4 weeks after this for Norwich City. Can they stir themselves into life one more time? At the moment, it's Middlesbrough.
Go on.
The running. It's up with McGree, their goal scorer. On the overlap here is Giles, who crosses into the...
Oh!
Dangerously, and
Akpom was so close!
One-way traffic. This is all Middlesbrough. Here's Jones on the right-hand side. He's kept it in.
Jones! Ball in! Call a ball! Bora! Bora!
Giles has put in, that's the second unbelievable cross. Again, too good for his forwards.
Johnny Houghton is going to take
Angus Gunn in the centre half.
the corner.
Box, a brilliant cross. Just a little bit too pacey. No blue shirts on the end of it, but what another dangerous zone.
Dimitris Giannoulis and Todd.
This corner will be played, and then Norwich will
we've got a Middlesbrough corner. Middlesbrough dominating this
have a
second half.
substitution.
Level, and now they've got a corner.
But the ball is in.
Towards the near post. Header away from Gibson. Towering header. Collected though by Middlesbrough. Howson on the right-hand side. McCallum intercepts, clears, takes the deflection off Howson and goes out of play. That will be a Norwich throw. So you would imagine Giannoulis is a left back, really. I haven't ever seen him play anywhere else, I don't think. So you'd imagine he's going to replace McCallum, who's had to be sort of rushed back into the first team this season. And Todd Campbell, who's going to be brought on as well. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen quite yet. They're both ready. They want to come on. There are a final few instructions being given to them by Craig Shakespeare. 20 minutes to go. It's Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 1 on BBC Radio Norfolk. Jeremy Goss watching it with us, and it has been all Middlesbrough in this second half, really. As Isaac Hayden now makes an error, and Norwich, they're having had a throw in inside their own half, just carelessly playing the ball back and a play for a Middlesbrough throw. That isn't really good enough. And
what do you think of True Akpom? Gorted. There you go, I said it. Gorted. Chris Ronaldo. Who? Lionel Messi. Who? True Akpom. Gort.
He's had all sorts of injury problems. And Todd Campbell is going to replace Aaron Ramsey. So that's a different attacking threat for Norwich City. Not that they've been able to muster much of an attacking threat in this second half. Good round of applause for Todd Campbell, who is on 19 months without a goal now. On he comes. This will be a good day to do it. And on we go. Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 1 on BBC Radio Norfolk. Campbell on to play in that number 10 position behind Sargent. Sarah still wide right, Hernandez wide left. And Giannoulis is a straight swap for McCallum to try and get a hold of these Middlesbrough wide players who've been causing Norwich all sorts of problems in the second half. Gibson's long clearance, headed forward by Lenihan for Middlesbrough. Hayden gets his head to it. Janulis heads it away.
Howson.
Collected though by Howson.
Terrible pass from Howson.
Gives it to Todd Campbell, and now Norwich can move forward perhaps for the first time in a while. Janulis looking to get it down the left-hand side. Hernandez, and he's unlucky that it's hit Hernandez. Couldn't quite bring it under control, and now it goes for a throw-in. Janulis used to play at
Howson.
Salonika.
Ball over the top. He played Marcus Force.
So they should know each other's games pretty well. It's a foul on Hanley by Marcus Force and a free kick for Norwich City. They just can't get going, can they, in this second half?
I mean, Giannoulis is going to try and stop the threat down that down their right-hand side, Middlesbrough right-hand side. With Jones, he's been very active this half, but when he gets the ball, Giannoulis, he's just got to give it to Hernandez and let Hernandez drill forward and attack the space in front of him whenever he can. But Norwich have got to get possession, they've got to keep the ball for a little bit, get the confidence back, get the shape of the team right. Unlike that from...
We saw in the first half Ben Gibson and Hanley just dropping balls into the channel for strikers to run onto. That one was more of a hit and hope.
Again, you're risking the ball all the time with straight balls over the top like that. If there isn't a runner.
Oh, yes.
Well and truly in again. 1-1 they're drawing with Middlesbrough. Sarah.
Keep that going, please.
Giles there, and it's with Hackney in the midfield. Hackney,
what a ball!
He's causing Norwich all sorts of problems, Ryan Giles on this left. So he cuts it back. Sarah intercepts. He collects again here, Giles. He'll stand it up towards the far post.
Oh!
Akpom! It was a really good chance for players. He's going to have this habit of sort of standing himself behind the goal line, doesn't he? To try and
Giles again with the ball in.
And I think a few of the Middlesbrough staff alongside us thought it had gone over the line. That was there in the nick of time.
Wowzer! We've nearly went 2-1 up against Norwich. Akpom again.
Cope with him. They're standing well off him, giving him space to cross the ball and create so many chances. On that occasion, they should have scored. There's no doubt about it. That should have been a goal. But straight at Angus, or just to his left-hand side, an easy save in the end, but another let-off for Norwich.
Norwich need to come to the party. They've been poor in this second half, but now they attack. Aarons on the right-hand side. Plays it to Sarah in the penalty area, and full stretch couldn't quite control. And Middlesbrough will clear it away. This is what Norwich need to do. But they've been under such pressure. They need to try and...
Matthew Hoppy is going to come on.
For the first time, Marcus Force
will come off. Matthew Hoppy comes on.
It's going off, and on is coming another. In the summer, he is going to replace Marcus Force up front for Middlesbrough.
Great to see that Matthew Hoppy's actually getting a chance.
Norwich did a lot of things well in the first half, but whatever Michael Carrick said at half-time really has had the desired effect. 1-1 it is. 15 minutes to go on BBC Radio.
It's 4-2 Millwall now. That is some entertaining game. Can Preston North End possibly pull it back?
Sarah's level with the Middlesbrough penalty area. Todd Campbell, can he get involved? 25 yards from goal. Nice pass into the penalty area.
What a save! How isn't Zach Steffen in that USA squad? He has been absolutely magnificent today.
Wins it high up the field. Better from Norwich. Campbell's made himself available on the left-hand side. It's Hernandez, left edge of the penalty area. Hernandez wriggling and trying to find some room. And he takes some...
Hernandez!
Can he open Middlesbrough up here? He's got the pass towards him.
Max Aarons! Ball in, back post! No one's there!
Can't get his head to it.
Bates going to be back in.
Left-hand side, in it comes. Sarah can't get there. Aarons is there in the box. He shoots! Oh, it's narrowly wide. Narrowly wide. But we're seeing an attacking threat from Norwich City at the Barclay ends now. A couple of near. Max Aarons scored earlier on in the season, didn't he?
Norwich City took the lead. Yeah, I'd happily take a point. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Can the game end now? Oh, Jesus. That was...
No, that wasn't far off at all, but much better from Norwich. It's amazing how easy the game becomes when you just push up and keep possession of the ball and just create chances from that. Suddenly we're getting our fullbacks, both sides involved.
We're doing okay. We're drawing 1-1.
It's only a 2 or 3 minute spell, but Norwich have got to keep that kind of thing up.
Definitely got the crowd going. Kings in a 3-0 up against Kidderminster in National North. And Leicester leads a 3-2 up at Tottenham in the Premier League. Sargent goes in for a challenge. Doesn't make on halfway, but Norwich fans just needed a little flurry of excitement at that end of the pitch at the Barclays. Get them going again. 1-1. Middlesbrough though.
Now Giles.
Giles, who I've been impressed with before when I've seen him play for other teams at Carrow Road in the Championship. Plays the ball up towards McGree. McGree looking for Akpom. Well cut out by Gibson and then Hanley. And it's a clever touch from Hernandez to Cantwell. Still inside their own half.
Oh, Riley McGree. He's had a quality second half. First half he was terrible. This half he's been magnificent.
He's up the cross from Jones. There's too much on it. And Norwich have got
4-3. Oh.
14 minutes to go. Norwich 1, Middlesbrough 1 at Carrow Road. Sarah gets it back to Hanley.
Cantwell just trying to get into the pace of the game. He was caught too slow on it. Maybe too many options for him. He wanted to do something too special. He just had to get it and give it out wide to Giannoulis there.
And Giannoulis has got it. Norwich's Greek international sets off up the field into Middlesbrough territory. He was fouled there by Jones.
Wow.
And I'm not saying McCallum isn't a pacey player, isn't an attacking player, but Giannoulis seems to have come on with the mood to try and make those Middlesbrough players on their right-hand side do as much defending as they have been attacking. Cantwell is shaking off that knock. He suffered a moment ago. Uses Giannoulis on the left again. It's played into the penalty area low towards Sargent.
Oh, brilliant.
Down on the edge of the box. And he's pulled up, and this is a concern, but no foul has been given. And he's still down, is Sargent. And that's a foul by McGree on McLean. And this is not the scene we wanted to see today.
Like that. Smoking again. No, don't start smoking.
The USA is down injured after a fairly innocuous looking challenge on the edge of the box. He's got his goal today. Norwich physio is on. We've heard reports of James Maddison going off injured before he goes to the World Cup in Leicester today. And that one there, what did you think, Gossie?
No, nothing intentional there in terms of a bad foul. I think he's just got a knock, ankle to ankle or knee to ankle. It's certainly what the physio is treating at the minute. For Sargent's left ankle, but let's hope he can just get up and run this off. But a good time now for Norwich to resettle, restart, go to the sidelines, talk to the manager, find out what they're doing wrong, listen to the instructions.
Let's be out
But in my eyes, I think they need to get closer to the Middlesbrough players. They've got to win the ball more. They've got to keep possession better. And they've got to just drive forward when they get it. But just keep the ball wherever they are. Norwich are normally good at keeping the ball, but they haven't been this half. They've given the ball away quickly. They've risked it a lot. Middlesbrough have seen the benefit of that by getting their equaliser.
What a goal.
Sheffield United 1 up at Cardiff in the Championship. Here at Carrow Road, we've got just over 10 minutes to go. We've got Canary Call coming up after the game with Jeremy Goss and with Rob Butler. We'll give you another chance to listen to that interview that Phil did with Mark Atanasio earlier today.
Got 11 minutes left. But there'll be a few minutes added on due to this injury.
Is getting used to what watching Norwich can be like. We saw some real encouragement in the first half.
Commentary goes 2-0 up against QPR.
But
the alcohol doesn't seem to work. Well,
I think he's going to be okay to come back. Marcelino Nunez getting ready to come on for Norwich.
Just
that will be for Sargent.
don't smoke. It's not good for you. I reckon we should have kept Leo. Nah, I think he's in a good role, to be fair. That role suits him.
The goalkeeper for Middlesbrough, who plays it out. Sargent's back on the field, which is a relief for everybody. Middlesbrough with McGree, their goal scorer, on halfway. Buys a little bit of room to find the dangerous Giles.
So now we've got 10 minutes left.
He's got a brilliant equaliser for Middlesbrough in this second half. It's 1-1 at Carrow Road. Sargent not moving particularly freely out there as the ball is played towards the Middlesbrough right. Jones back to Smith. And now it will come to Lenihan at the back. Sargent, you can see Sargent doing his best to run off whatever that injury.
Oh no, don't start doing this.
He's not moving totally freely at the moment. Here's Ryan Giles on the left for Middlesbrough, who've got 10 minutes left at Carrow Road. 1-1 the score. Middlesbrough the better side in this second half, as I'm sure our Canary callers will reflect on with you later on, Jerry. Plenty to admire in the first half about Norwich City, not so much in the second, although they have just had a couple of opportunities. And now Aarons has done well to take the ball off McGree. There's no
God.
Gives it back to Aarons. There's space for Aarons to move into. Up towards the edge of the Middlesbrough penalty area. Gives it to Sarah in the D. Onto Onel Hernandez in the box. Hernandez shooting.
What save!
Better from Norwich City, better move. Hernandez got in a great position from the angle.
What a save, Zach Steffen. Again.
Didn't really get hold of the shot, did he?
No, Not better from Norwich though. I mean, they won the ball. Good counter-attack, quick passing. Comes to the left-hand side. Hernandez takes it out of his left foot, gets onto his right foot, scuffs the shot straight at the keeper. It was a good chance actually. He'd be disappointed he didn't score there, but that's better from Norwich when they win the ball high up on the pitch. In that final third, they are a real threat when they win it there.
Well, this is Norwich City's 23rd game of the season in all competitions. And the one at Rotherham last Saturday was the only one that Hernandez hasn't played some part in. He's been involved on the pitch, often as a substitute, but he's been involved in all of the other games, and he nearly made an impact there. 9 minutes to go.
Oh, what ball! That would have been the Hoppy.
An attempted Middlesbrough pass. The substitute Matthew Hopp was looking to get away, but Aarons has done well. He started between two players, but then he gets tackled inside Middlesbrough territory, and he's out of position.
Now go on, Hoppy.
Hop in here on the left-hand side. Plays the ball into the Norwich.
Oh, yes.
McGree will get there. Gibson
corner ball.
Away from goal, and it'll be a corner to Middlesbrough because Gibson did enough. But sort of summed up Norwich's second half, that didn't Max Aarons. A couple of players, but getting off the ball inside the Middlesbrough half.
He is good going forward, Max, in the right times, in the right areas, and that occasion.
Nah, none of that, please, Frankie. Everyone's welcome.
Hayden saw the danger.
Even if it's Sunderland or anyone, I don't care. Anyone's allowed. Let's not make anyone feel uncomfortable.
Middlesbrough looking to go in front.
I won't be having any of that.
Giles with it from the left-hand side towards the near post. Good, an easy header away from Janulis, and a throw into Middlesbrough. So here comes Dean Smith's final two changes. Gabriel Sara is being replaced. He's had a couple of opportunities in this second half. Marcelino Nunez comes up for his 20th Norwich City appearance. And Josh Sargent, well, there'll be a warm round of applause for Josh Sargent. We hope that injury.
Oh, God. Guess who's coming on?
Serious, but he's got his goal today.
Jordan Hugill.
The next time we see Josh Sargent, it may well be on our TV screens in Qatar because he's setting off to the World Cup. He applauds all four corners of Carrow Road. And while there's a big month or a big few weeks coming up for Josh Sargent, there's a big 7 minutes ahead here for Jordan Hugill. He doesn't get many chances in the Norwich first team. Born in Middlesbrough, had 1 season with Borough on loan when he scored 7 goals in 2018-19, and he's on to play as Norwich City centre forward for these final 6.5 minutes.
Well, well done, Josh Sargent, and we wish him all the best in the World Cup for sure. He's worked his socks off in today's game.
Pop for Middlesbrough though, finding Akpom. They're attacking. The ball's on the edge of the Norwich City penalty area. Comes in and Gibson clears it away. The applause you can hear is because Gabriel Sara didn't go over to the dugout initially. He went off on this side of the pitch. He's now making his way behind the goal, and he's applauding the fans over on the far side there. I'm sure we'll see him, barring anything bad happening over the next month or so, we'll see him in the team at Swansea in 4 weeks' time. That's Norwich's next game. Ball played up towards Hugill, who will battle with Dale Fry.
Our next game is at home against Luton.
On halfway, and Mapuki subbed off much earlier in this second half when it was still 1-0 to Norwich. It's now 1-1, and we've only got 6 minutes to go.
Definitely take a point out of this, like. Let's not lose this in the last minute.
And the ball's played by Smith, the right back.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a last minute winner.
A couple of smart saves in the second half, but Norwich haven't really threatened enough. And it's 1-1. Lenihan invited to run towards the halfway line for Middlesbrough.
Oh, what ball, Lenihan.
High ball out towards the right-hand side. Taken nicely here by Isaiah Jones up against Janulis, the Norwich substitute. Jones has got McGree for support. McGree 25 yards out, curls the ball into the penalty area, and Aarons sees it behind for a goal kick. He's not happy with somebody there, Max Aarons.
No, he's not happy with Kenny McLean. Kenny McLean's let him come inside and whip a really dangerous crossing. There's been some good crosses in from Middlesbrough today, and Max Aarons was just telling him that because that was a tough one to defend. 5 minutes to play. Nunez for Norwich City. Great pass from him.
Oh, what a pass.
Hernandez on the left-hand side. Hernandez with some space to work with. He's cutting into the penalty area here. O'Neill Hernandez for Norwich City now just stops and plays it back to Nunez. He's 20 yards out. Campbell shows for possession. Here's Aarons available on the right. He takes the ball into the Middlesbrough penalty area. Goes outside his man. Giles holds him up. Aarons can't find a way through, and that's frustrating because Norwich got in a great position.
Go on, Akpom.
Never got a telling ball into the.
You may as well just go for it, Akpom. No one's with you.
With Akpom on the left-hand side, he's got 3 up in support. Akpom's holding on to it. Campbell's doing his best. Akpom still has possession and eventually plays it to Hayden Hackney on the halfway line. Campbell did it.
Yes.
Didn't he? Just to track Akpom back and allow other Norwich teammates to get behind him.
Yeah, Akpom missed a trick there. The space was on the right-hand side for his teammates. He didn't see him. He was doing some fancy skills in front of Campbell, and the ball eventually went backwards. But Hernandez there in that chance, why didn't he shoot? He opened up, create space for himself on his right foot on the 18-yard box, and chose not to shoot.
What a pass.
Goes square again with his pass. Could that have been a good opportunity for a shot?
Well, you know,
too much.
Can happen, can't it? If you don't shoot, you don't score. Frustration there for Norwich as Gibson gets the ball back to Gunn. He passes it out nicely to Janulis. Norwich got in a great area there, but couldn't make the most of it. Now, can they take a bit of encouragement from it? Campbell's giving the ball to Aarons.
3.5 minutes left.
Here comes Max Aarons. He's got Marcelino Nunez outside, and Nunez delightfully returns it to Aarons. Level with the Middlesbrough penalty area, but can they get the ball in? Oh, he's found a nice pass to Campbell for the byline across.
What a save!
Goalkeeper smothered it. And again,
get it out, get it out.
Didn't really make the most of it. Hanley seizes it.
Right, get control.
For territory, but they've knocked the ball past it.
Well done.
The field. McGree
Akpom
finds Tuba Akpom. Hanley's now back, and Middlesbrough have possession. 1-1 the score. 3 minutes to go on BBC Radio Norfolk. It's gone back to the Middlesbrough goalkeeper Zach Steffen. Hugill goes to close him down. Steffen waits for the last possible moment before playing the pass to Lenihan. Campbell closes him down.
And that will be
and it's a throw-in.
our throw.
But in their left-back position, they weren't able to get up the field there, and you can see how frustrated they are.
Well, Norwich worked the ball well down this right-hand side. Eventually went to Campbell in space.
They're not being shit at all.
Cross could have been a lot better.
It's a really tough test, this.
Into the keeper's arms, really, where there were players on the 18-yard box.
We're doing really, really good defensively. I think we're just settling now for a point. I think we're settling.
Rush cross, but at least it was a creative opportunity for Norwich.
That's it, isn't it? You just wanted better use of the ball there in a promising position. Aarons has gone down. Play allowed to continue. Now he gets it played to him by Hayden. Aarons coming forward on the right-hand side, proving to be one of Norwich's best attacking outlets in this last sort of 10 minutes or so. 10, 15 minutes, Max Aarons.
He is terrific going forward, Max.
Substitution.
He would do a lot more, but only if there's space in front of him. When Sargent plays out there, or if
Matt Crooks is coming on for Riley McGree.
Give him time and space to run at players. He does look a really good attacking fullback.
Well, we've seen Norwich City's World Cup bound goal scorer get taken off in Josh Sargent, and now Middlesbrough's World Cup bound goal scorer Riley McGree. He'll go to Qatar with Australia. What a cracking equaliser for Middlesbrough today. Off he goes, and he's going to be replaced by Matt Crooks, an experienced.
What a goal that is!
6'4". So has the build of a centre half.
What a goal!
But plays in that midfield. And with a couple of minutes to go.
So Matt Crooks
Norwich 1, Middlesbrough
comes on.
Can Norwich conjure something up here at Carrow Road and send the supporters off for the next month with 3 points to remember. And maybe a bit of late drama. Here's Marcelino Nunez collecting the ball from a throw-in. He's 20 yards out.
Oh, Matthew Hoppy!
Superb tackle.
Go on!
Middlesbrough are going to break. Akpom brings the ball over the halfway line. Norwich have got to get players back because they've committed for that last attack. Comes to Jones on this right-hand side. 3 to aim for in the penalty area. He's up towards the edge of the box. He's waiting for someone to go on the overlap. Smith has done. Gets it now. Brings it into the Norwich penalty area.
Ball
tries to stand
comes
across.
to
It's actually going to come over to the
Giles.
And Giles, who we've already seen can whip a decent ball in from there.
Hayden Hackney.
He's short to Hayden Hackney.
Johnny Howson.
Johnny Howson.
Now
Nice
Isaiah
pass
Jones.
To Jones on the edge of the box.
Oh!
Down goes Jones. No foul given. Ball played into.
How was that not a foul? He pushed him.
From Gibson. Campbell tees up McLean to clear the ball high and away into the Middlesbrough half, and Jordan Hugill will chase after it.
Oh!
And Hugill's got to the ball ahead of him, but just can't knock it past him enough. And Steffen recovers and clears the ball away before it got into his penalty area, and then Hugill just leaves something on the defender as he clears it away.
Steffen.
Well, it was a bit hair and scare at the back there, wasn't it? Jordan Hugill very nearly made Zach Steffen look silly there.
Very lackadaisical from Steffen, Middlesbrough goalkeeper. Hugo was on it like a shot, using his strength.
6 minutes
try and win that ball.
has been added on.
This game's far from over. Got 6 minutes of stoppage time we just entered. Tottenham have scored 2.
Don't do this to me!
Have scored twice in the last 10 minutes. It's now Tottenham 4, Leeds 3, and Leicester are 2 up at West Ham in the Premier League. Here it's 1-1 between Norwich and Middlesbrough. 6 minutes of stoppage time to be played. Zach Steffen hasn't taken the free kick yet from that foul I was telling you about a long time ago by Hugill. Now he does clear it long. Isaac Hayden gets his head to it defensively for Norwich City. Good control from Nunez, plays it back to Hanley on the edge of his own area. Are we going to have a last-minute winner for either side to send us off for the next 4 weeks? For Norwich City fans to either celebrate or stew on for the next month. Let's see what happens. Fernandes finds Hernandez on the left-hand side. Yes, he's not kept it in play. It's careless again from Norwich. They're just not, and this is where you get frustrated with them because the sort of mistakes they're making, the use of the ball, you just know the players are capable of so much better.
Yeah, simple ball, simple passing. It makes the game look so much easier when you just roll the ball to feet, give it to your teammates' feet, and let him do the rest.
Akpom, love it. Oh, Akpom, God!
Jones brings the ball towards the right edge of the penalty area. They've opened Norwich up. Akpom across the.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh my God! Yeah! Macron! Yes! Get in! Get in! Get in! 91st minute! We've fucking done it! We've fucking done it! Oh, my crooks! Oh! Oh! My crooks! Oh, get in there! Get in there! Come on! Oh my God! It's absolute madness! Oh my goodness! We've fucking done it! Oh my God! What? I'm Paul with the ball! Ball in there! My crooks! I just scored! The winner! Well, hopefully! Oh, please defend! Please defend! Do not concede! Do not concede! Oh my God! Oh my God! Do not concede! Bring the substitutions on! And we've got a man down.
I think we mentioned, Chris, when the second half started, how off the pace we were.
Sherbrooke punt's gone down. They're trying to force him up.
It's not changed. Players are not getting close to the opposition, not winning balls, getting beat too easy, not tracking back runners, allowing players to get crosses in, runners to get in front of centre halves. But that's the 5 subs who came.
Sherbrooke, Ball's got to the Premier League. We've got Super Michael Carrick. He knows exactly what we need. Still right the back. Sherbrooke, Ball's got to the Premier League. We've got Super Michael Carrick. He knows exactly what we need. Still right the back. Sherbrooke, Ball's going to the Premier League. We've got Super Michael Carrick. He knows exactly what we need. Still right the back. Sherbrooke, Ball's going to the Premier League. We've got Super Michael Carrick. He knows exactly what we need. Still right the back. Sherbrooke, Ball's going to the Premier League. And Akpom is coming off. Jones comes off for Anthony Dyke-Steele. And Akpom comes off for Rodrigo Muniz for the last 2 minutes of this game. We are taking the 3 points. Hopefully, anyways. Oh my days. Oh my God. No way. No way.
Middlesbrough lead at Carrow Road. And it is an afternoon that started so promisingly for Norwich City, but they've got
oh my God.
The boil in this
and I said 2-1, don't forget.
Well, it hadn't been vintage Norwich. I think most people were pretty happy.
What did I say, huh?
They've really struggled in this second half. They've got a matter of minutes to do something about it and to make sure they don't lose this game. But there are questions to be asked on Canary Call and Dean Smith after this game.
I said that when the game, well, before the game started, that we're going to win 2-1. And we're winning.
Middlesbrough got it back to Zach Steffen. Well, Norwich have taken off their 2 main strikers, Pookie and Sargent. They've got Jordan Hugo up there leading the line. It's down to him or Capwell or Hernandez or Nunez. Hanley is playing as a striker now. Look, Hayden has dropped into the centre of defence. This is how desperate it's got for Norwich City.
Well, we know Sargent went off with a knock, and rightly so. Protection.
Middlesbrough FC! We're the finest team football the world has ever seen. It's Middlesbrough! Middlesbrough FC! We're the finest team football the world in, Delphi! Get in there! Oh, Anthony is still, I don't care! I do not care!
Fantastic ball through to Hernandez.
Corner taken quickly, the ground's rapidly empty. Are those who left going to miss something? Nunez with the cross.
Get out!
Cleared away.
Referee! Look at your watch!
It hasn't it? You can see it.
Look at your watch!
Around the ground. Norwich fans are really,
We played over 6!
They won't see
We
them.
played over 6!
13th of December when they play Blackburn. Gunn fires
Referee!
for Norwich City.
We played over 6! Come on!
Oh, Hugo lays it off.
Ref!
Find a team.
We played over 6! Ref!
The last thing Norwich City
We
did to-
played over 6!
It's such a long time to think about
Referee!
going.
Look at your watch!
Hits it.
Look at
Desperate stuff.
the watch!
Middlesbrough though have got it. And here's Crooks, the man who may well have won this game. He only came on with 2 minutes to go. And he may well have
Referee!
stoppage time. And he
I don't care!
left-hand side, Matt Crooks.
We're on the attack, I don't care!
Hayden's going to try and get there before him. Oh, that looked like a little push
Ref!
there.
I really don't care! Look at the watch! We played 7 minutes out of 6 minutes at a time!
Well, this is...
Deep into the Norwich end.
Well, we've had 7 minutes of stoppage time. 6 were signalled. There's been a goal and an injury and a couple of substitutions in that stoppage time. So we may have a couple of minutes more, but
Referee!
stuff now for Norwich City. They've got Grant Hanley and Jordan Hugill playing up front. And well, it's not been pretty this for Norwich City in the second half. Throw in. Goes into the...
Referee! We played nearly 8
Got to
minutes!
go for broke. They've got to get as many players forward as they can. They've just got to be direct and get it up.
My word!
He's looking at his watch.
We've nearly played 8 minutes!
Left-hand side, who runs for all he's worth into Middlesbrough territory. He's got a long way with it. Now he puts the brakes on and plays
Oh
it
my
back to Campbell.
days.
Just still got a long way to go here. Campbell plays it long. Hanley heads it forward towards Hugo, who jumps. It's good up from Nunez in the penalty area. Just couldn't get it out of his feet in time. He gets tackled and Middlesbrough clear the ball away.
Referee! We played 8 minutes!
His feet.
We played 8 minutes!
And he has to head it.
Ref!
Centre circle.
Referee!
For Norwich City.
Surely!
Campbell.
You're only meant to play
I
6!
don't think Nunez is going to get there. I think Dykesteel's going to beat him. Certainly Nunez.
Free kick!
He's given Middlesbrough a free kick. And probably they're going to see the game out now, you would think, because we've had... Well, we're in...
Get the ball out! Get it out!
In this second half, the game was just...
Just get it out!
Hasn't it, in this second
I do
half?
not care, blast it up!
Nunez made the run in the
Ref,
headed
put
to
your
his feet.
whistle in your mouth. Ready. Please. Ready to just win the game in the 94th minute to make it 2-1. You'll never notice how much I love you. Don't ever take my Borough away. You are my Borough.
We go on, and it's out of play. It'll be a Middlesbrough throw-in inside the Norwich.
Oh my God.
It's looking increasingly like Borough.
Please. We played 9 minutes.
And, well, Carrow Road, lots and lots of empty seats. You'll hear from supporters at full time with Rob. You'll be getting your calls in. We'll play that interview with Mark Atanasio, Norwich's new shareholder, who's in the ground today. And he's seen what he's got himself involved with. In glorious Technicolor today.
Ref, we played nearly 10 minutes.
Team to watch.
We played nearly 10
They're doing so
minutes.
much better than they have done in this second half. They've got a throw in their own left-back position. We've nearly had 10 minutes of stoppage time. Surely there's not enough time now for Norwich to move the ball from the left-back position up to the other end of the pitch. Hugill helps it on. They don't even get over the halfway line before a Middlesbrough kick will loose it up in the
Please.
air. And it's up towards the edge of the
Blow the whistle.
and it may well
Nunez.
be Middlesbrough will finish on the attack. The tackle comes in. Campbell's got it. Now then. Nearly 10 minutes of stoppage time played. Campbell floats it over towards the left-hand side. He's picked out Hernandez. It's a brilliant pass, this. Hernandez in the Middlesbrough penalty area. Can he get the shot away? Hernandez! Oh! It's just wide. Across the face of goal. Wide.
Yes! Get in! Get in! Get in!
Is the cue for a chorus of boos around the ground. It's what football stops.
Borough have nicked the 3 points!
One thing that won't stop is the talk about
Matt Crooks
in the championship.
in the last!
Is getting anything like enough out of this squad. There are promising signs in the
Oh my God!
Sergeant before he heads off to the World Cup, scoring a lovely goal to give Norwich.
We've just won the game!
A really fluid start to the game.
We've just won!
It wasn't a lot.
Against Norwich in the 91st minute!
Norwich got sloppy. They went off the boil. Middlesbrough
Absolutely unreal! That's unreal! What a comeback from 1-0 down to 1-1 to then go and get the goal in the 91st minute is absolutely brilliant.
It was Middlesbrough who dominated the second half.
And yeah, we dominated that second half, and we took our chances, and we got the 3 points out of it. Tell you what, I'm loving the football under Michael Carrick. It's been absolutely superb. And yeah, absolutely superb. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to make that travel down there. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't have wanted to. The fact that I was going to go, I am a bit disappointed that I didn't go. But at the end of the day, it's 3 points on the board. And we're still unbeaten. Is that like 4 or 5 games unbeaten now? I don't even know. I don't care. We're unbeaten at the moment under Michael Carrick. Lost 1, and I'm pretty sure we drew 1 or 2, and then we've won the rest. And yeah, we've been absolutely superb. Let's keep going after the World Cup. Have this break, and yeah, let's just hope that something happens. Is this a start of something that we have been wanting for a long time? Let's hope and pray. Thank you very much everyone for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace out everyone.
Well, we've seen what Norwich are capable of.